Ladies and gentlemen, welcome everybody here to another live stream. Oh yeah, that's right. It is WWE Monday Night Raw, November 19th, 2018. And oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, we're back alive again today with what is hopefully going to be an absolutely amazing edition of Monday Night Raw. The fallout from Survivor Series. The build towards TLC. We have Brock Lesnar potentially here tonight as well. There is so much that could potentially happen. But welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here to the live stream. I hope that my stream is going to work throughout today. It's been the player that I used to watch WWE is a little broken at this moment. Sportsnet now, it's not working for whatever reason. I'll try to load it up before the start of the show, hopefully. But welcome everybody to the stream here today. Let's get our con man certified. Roll call going on in here. Who do we got? We got ourselves Shane the Gamer, Aled Thomas, WWE fan, Peter Foglio, Brandon D, number 2, Alana Spain, Eric Awesome, Geeker the Gamer, Brad Rivet, D Crimes, The King's Table, Reese Thompson, Toon Goon, Jets Games, The Broken Kid, Dangerous Taco, sweet name by the way, dude. Pam M, Claire Strayer, Call Me Shell. Welcome everybody to the stream, and whoever that was that just subscribed, I'm sorry, I apologize, I missed your name, but today should hopefully be really, really, really good. Huge fallout, obviously, from Survivor Series. What is going to end up happening, we don't know for sure. Obviously, this is what the card is, what it says right here. It says Ronda Rousey viciously attacks or assaulted by Charlotte Flair. So we're going to find out what the advancement in that story is going to be. Nia Jax steals Sasha Banks' spotlight en route to a title opportunity. So that's Nia Jax, so the fallout from the Survivor Series women's match. Seth Rollins to face Dean Ambrose at WWE TLC. We got Braun Strowman getting the Universal title match, and Baron Corbin. And here we go.
Welcome to the Undisputed A Show. Welcome to Monday Night Raw. Now, last night, it was one for the history books. But most of that credit, it goes to one person. She is a titan in our industry. She is the visionary that orchestrated the clean sweep of SmackDown at Survivor Series. She is my boss, and she is the commissioner of Monday Night Raw. Please welcome Stephanie McMahon.
So Steph is in the house. That's right, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome everybody, though, to the live stream. My name's Conman. If you've never been a part of this stream before, well, now you are. So I want to welcome you to the community here. Make sure that you do like this video. Let's get this up to 100 likes to start off the show. And also, guys, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel as well. Tonight, it would be awesome if we could hit 102,250. Let's gain 100 subs tonight. That's my goal here. But Stephanie McMahon is in the building. What is your guys' bold predictions for tonight? My bold prediction, we're going to see something with the 4 horsewomen of MMA. I think Marina Shafir, Jessamine Duke, and Shayna Baszler are going to be somehow mentioned, maybe even brought up tonight with Ronda Rousey's new heel persona, which I think we're going to see a little bit from. Here we go, though. Steph's in the house.
God, it feels so good. I mean, for those of you who weren't watching Survivor Series last night, let me just tell you, Raw cleaned up. It was a clean sweep. SmackDown didn't beat us once.
Yeah, they did pre-show.
And a lot of that success is thanks to you, the acting general manager of Monday Night Raw. Thank you. Thank you very much. But I will give credit where credit is due, and that is every single superstar on the Raw roster. The Raw family helped to decimate SmackDown last night. Now, my brother Shane, he has to lie, cheat, and steal, but not us. No, not Monday Night Raw. We simply proved that we're the best. So tonight, everybody, I hope you're ready because we are going to celebrate.
All right. So we're going to have a celebration tonight? Cool.
And just like we led our team to victory, we have an amazing night of action set for the WWE Universe.
Tell them.
That is after we, take care of a little housekeeping. Well, Stephanie, you made some promises. You said that if we won last night, you'd consider making my position a little more permanent.
I heard it.
You know what, Baron, you're right. I did make some promises.
Oh, Braun Strowman here, though. So Baron Corbin wants the full-time job of general manager. But you know who's got something to say to that? It's the monster among men, Braun Strowman. He's here. But folks, I see we got 590 watching right now. We need 590 likes on this video then. All right, so every single one of you right now, leave a like on this video if you are enjoying the stream whatsoever, and if you are excited for tonight and you are pumped for Monday Night Raw, just leave a big old fat like on this video. And also make sure you are subscribed to the channel. You can see your name pop up on the top left-hand corner. Let's turn this back around, though, as Braun Strowman's got a microphone in hand in that big mammoth mitt of his. Scary-looking dude, isn't he? Braun Strowman, here. Connor Head, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Mindless Meat Cassie is here. Oh, boy.
Last night at Survivor Series, I held up my end of the bargain. Now it's time for you to hold up your end. I want a match with this slime ball.
Ah, I like it. Slime ball. Come on. B-Dub, thank you for subscribing.
Stop it. You can't be serious.
Baron, listen, I did make you a promise, Braun, and my word is my bond. So, therefore, at TLC, Baron Corbin, you will
get these.
Oh, I like it. Woo!
That's one way to put it. But Baron, listen, if you can defeat Braun
Asaya
Strowman at
Leslie,
TLC,
thank you for subscribing.
You will officially become the permanent general manager of Monday Night Raw.
Okay. What if he doesn't, though? Jamie James GV, thanks for subscribing.
But if you lose,
here we go,
then you will lose all authority.
What? Okay.
And you will lose because your boss said I can pick the stipulations.
Ooh, okay.
And that I won't be held liable for ripping you to shreds.
So I'm still working on that with the attorneys. It turns out dismemberment it is a bit of a corporate liability. So, but we'll get there. We'll get there. I'm sure.
How about my Universal Championship match against Brock Lesnar?
All right, are we just tying up all loose ends right now?
You will have your Universal Championship match against Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble.
So Royal Rumble, okay.
Only if you can defeat Baron Corbin at TLC.
All right.
I mean, this is a really good deal for you, Braun, right? I mean, come on, I'm a businesswoman, you're a businessman of sorts, and I mean, what, do you think you can't beat Baron Corbin? Come on, what do you say?
I like how she's just basically burying Corbin right here. Folks, let's get a Get These Hands chant to match the chat. Come on, get these hands. Woo!
Welcome to Monday Night Braun.
All right.
Enjoy your time as acting general manager while it lasts. Because remember, I get to pick the stipulations. And at TLC, you and I are going to have the TLC match.
What?
You're not only going to get these hands, you're going to get these tables, you're going to get these ladders, and you're going to get these chairs.
That's what TLC's all about.
You know what? I think that's a terrible idea. You do realize that match, it favors me. I'm going to leave you in a pile of twisted
I guess he has one Money in the Bank,
rubble.
right?
That is, if you can even make it to TLC. Because you see, I'm still acting general manager, and I've just decided you're going to face Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre tonight in a handicap.
Wow.
You know what, Baron, that is an excellent match. But given we are celebrating tonight, it's a huge night. I think we
Thank
need
you for
to one-up
subscribing.
that match a little bit. I think we need to make that match a six-man tag team match. It's going to be Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, and Baron Corbin against the team of Braun Strowman, Elias, and Finn Balor.
Okay, all right.
And since I'm feeling so good tonight, we're gonna start that match right now!
Okay, so
Pop the champagne, time to celebrate.
we are getting that match right now. All right, folks, so, ladies and gentlemen, we got some stuff to talk about. We have a TLC match now announced. Braun Strowman versus Baron Corbin in a TLC. If Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose is not in a TLC match, then what the hell would Braun and Corbin be doing in one? There is no championship on the line. Normally the way that you win a TLC match is to ascend the ladder and grab the championship. Well, what are they trying to grab there? Is it going to be Baron Corbin's contract for general manager? Is it a contract for for Braun Strowman to go on to face Lesnar at Rumble? That didn't make much sense there. And also two big men being in a TLC match. Obviously the ladders, the chairs, and the tables are going to be used as weapons. But is that the best use of a TLC match? No, it's not. A Extreme Rules match can get that type of feel without the need to be climbing the ladder. Now, does WWE maybe go the other direction and say like, hey, you know what? We're just going to forego the whole idea of climbing a ladder and make this TLC match have to go through a table, which they might. They might do that. Anyways, though, it's going to create some intrigue surrounding the event. I don't think it's the right match, but, I mean, don't judge it until it happens, right? Could be a really cool car wreck. So, let's get Braun Strowman up on the screen again. Let's get Finn Balor. Where are you at there, Finny boy? There he is. So, Finn Balor, who has had a odd alliance with Braun Strowman throughout the past couple months. He's been in multiple tag team matches with Braun Strowman. He's had a good alliance with him. Braun even said that he didn't mind him before the Survivor Series match. Big things for Finn Balor, I bet. And obviously Elias is right there with them. This babyface team is three of the strongest babyfaces in the WWE and three of the biggest ones that are coming up through the system. Like Strowman, Elias, and Finn Balor are all products of NXT, which is crazy. I mean, you might not say, maybe not NXT, the Performance Center, if you will. Because Braun Strowman was from the Performance Center, Elias was from the Performance Center, and Finn Balor kind of came through in that Performance Center NXT era as well. Okay. So, let's get the other three up on here. It's Bobby Lashley. And he is going to be teaming with... He is with... Drew McIntyre and Baron Corbin. One more there, and we've got them all set up here on the screen. There he is. Beautiful. The big bad Baldy. Baron Corbin. All right, folks. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome everybody to the live stream. My name's Conman, and I hope you guys are going to have a fun night here tonight. We got 880 watching, which is always awesome to see. Folks, make sure you continue to leave a like on this video. Let's get this up to 150 likes, and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. You can see your name pop up on the top left-hand corner. So, wrestling. That's what we're here to talk about today. Obviously, big stuff in wrestling has happened. Survivor Series yesterday was huge. Ronda Rousey, Charlotte, what? Okay, so WWE right now, wrestling in general, it has been pushing the women for so long, and for a long time it kind of felt that the women were deserving of their spot, but they didn't quite deliver the matches needed. They were like deserving of these main event spots, but then also at the same time, part of you was like, it's a bit of underwhelming. Now, though, these slots that you see with the women, the Ronda Rouseys, the Charlottes, the Becky Lynches, Naomi's, you keep going on and on, Carmella even, they have risen to a new level. And Ronda Rousey and Charlotte last night at Survivor Series completely kept course. It stayed the course of the women's division, and they are on fast track to be the most talked about thing in the WWE for years to come. Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey, it's now available. Main event WrestleMania. It's gotta happen. Has to. No question about it. But welcome everybody to the live stream. Remember, you can like this video. Let's get to 150 likes and we'll do some fun stuff. Why not, right? This match, though, we're going to get the Twitter poll rolling so that you guys can vote for who you think is going to win. So, who will win? Hashtag RAW. There we go. Hashtag WWE. And let's put in Finn, Braun, Elias, and Bobby, Ashley, Drew, and Corbin. All right, guys, head on over to twitter.com/Conman167. Vote in the latest poll. Let me know who you guys think is going to win. You can see in live time, I mean legitimately live time. Look, right down there, live time, right there, right there. Live time, vote. Let's see it. I'm very excited to get back into this matchup. Those 6-man tag team action moments away, and we'll get our commentating going throughout that. If you guys wish to support the channel, you can always drop a donation. Any little bit is appreciated. You guys killed it, though, last night. Killed both me and Bob with those shots, but that's nothing new. You guys are used to doing that. Been a little hungover today, to say the least, but that happens, you know. That happens. Oh, Elias is here, though. Listen to this. He's going to get to sing, too. Oh, Elias, baby, I love you.
Hello, I am Elias. Ladies and gentlemen, as I lead you all to the promised land, and that time is coming very soon, know that times will get tough. You will have to make a decision, but always remember a universal truth that will guide you home forever and always, and that is that WWE stands
Walk
for...
with Elias.
I said WWE
Walk
stands for...
with Elias. Woo!
All right. Here we are in the city of angels, so I'm going to play a little something. I love that little riff by Elias. It's nice. I like it a lot. So I've got one question for everybody here tonight.
Walk with Elias.
With Elias.
There you go.
So Elias is ready to go, and we found out during the commercial break that acting general manager Baron Corbin put a little.
What's this twist?
He has now made this an elimination.
What? Oh, go. What in the world, folks? This is going to be an elimination match?
It's a Survivor Series hangover, essentially. It's very reminiscent of the traditional 5-on-5.
That's crazy, folks. We are going to get an elimination match between Finn Balor, Braun Strowman, Elias, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, and Baron Corbin. It's an elimination match? Oh, man, this is going to be good. This is really good. Man, oh man, like, they don't take advantage of elimination matches enough. It's so good storytelling when you can pull it off frequently and pull it off well. Obviously, though, this is very similar to Survivor Series. Same rules pretty much apply. Once you are pinned or submitted or counted out or disqualified, if you lose in any way, you are eliminated from the match and your team is down a person. Last one standing or last team standing is the winner. Oh, Corbin tagging out, though. Drew McIntyre is now here in the ring to start things off. What is the boss battle? The boss battle is a cool little thing that we do here on the channel. For every single dollar donated, you can take 10 health off of the boss. So, if you drop 30 bucks, essentially, you become the new boss, and it becomes cumulative, or cumulative? I can't say that word. I just found a word I can't say. Wow, that's kind of cool. But it adds up, right? So if you guys all work together, somebody will become the boss. Oh, man. Nice shoulder tackle there, though, as Drew McIntyre was trying to take down Braun Strowman. Kick to the midsection as Braun roars. But we're about to see Drew roar. Off the ropes he goes. Big knee to the face of Strowman. And a chop there as Drew is rolling. But man, oh man, the monster among men. You can't count him out. Big boot to the face of Strowman. And now the right hands from the Scottish psychopath starting to go to work here. Grips the head off the ropes. Oh, I thought he was going for the Claymore. Instead, he was shoveled down by Braun. This is Monday Night Braun, according to himself. Are we going to see Finn Balor? Yeah, Finn Balor's in the match now. Oh, what is this? Oh, Strowman just slamming Balor without Finn even having a clue that he was going to do that. That hurt Finn Balor almost as much as it hurt McIntyre. Oh, but that time, Finn Balor eats the floor, tastes the canvas, and I don't think that one tastes very well. I've heard rumors that AJ will move to Raw and become the Universal Champion. Sorry if the rumors are a little old. Those rumors, let's double check those. So AJ Styles to Raw. Let's see. After WrestleMania, September, October, not really. Nah, those rumors were around February for the most part. I don't think that's, yeah. Nope. Don't believe those rumors are very accurate as of this moment, but you never know, right? There's not really much left for him to do on SmackDown. He's been the United States Champion. He's been the WWE Champion. He's been in a feud with pretty much everybody possible. It's probably time for him to move on over to Raw. I think that would be okay, you know? And even if that's how they set up AJ Styles versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal title, if that's a match that they elect to go with, that would be awesome. What if tonight, guys, what if tonight there is a big debut? Like, I truly believe that Marina Shafir, Jessamine Duke, and Shayna Baszler are going to make some sort of impact on the main roster tonight, because I think Ronda Rousey is going to come out. She's going to have some words, and there's just Nia Jax. Like, I know Nia Jax is kind of lying and waiting, so maybe Nia's going to be the one who attacks and maybe not tonight. But what if, I don't know, man. I just don't know. What if Tamina and Nia come out, try to attack Ronda Rousey? They start succeeding in doing that. And then you hear Marina Shafir and Jessamine Duke and Shayna Baszler come down to the ring. Like, they run down there. Something like that to try to make the save. Like, if they want to keep Ronda Rousey babyface, but they could also just be badasses, right? Who just beat up anybody. I don't know. There's story there. Tamina and Nia are put together as a tag team for some reason. And I don't know what that tag team reason is there. If it's just an alliance and they decided now we're going to elect to go with Nia because she's got this massive heat behind her. But, like, it could be good. I don't know, though. Nia's got her main event shot, right? She's got her shot against Ronda Rousey, and it's gonna happen. The heat on Nia right now is astronomical, man. Like, Cody's even saying it right here in the chat. He legitimately, burningly hates Nia Jax. And, like, let's face it, folks. Nia Jax has gotta be more careful. Like, holy moly. But the same heat that she's getting right now is the heat that Brie Bella got. And Brie Bella was a superstar for many, many years and made WWE a lot of money. Not saying the comparisons are for sure there, but maybe they might just lean into this full-heartedly, and you never know. You never know. Con, if we can see one more Lesnar match, would it be a waste of time to make him face Finn Balor? I think that's a dream match. I think Brock Lesnar versus Finn Balor could easily be a dream type of match scenario. We haven't really seen too much between them ever. Not really any interaction. I think, if I'm not mistaken, didn't Brock come down and F5 Finn Balor before his matches against AJ Styles? Finn Balor, if I'm not mistaken. Concept. Maybe not. Maybe they haven't had any interaction. Did I make that up in my mind? Yeah, I made that up in my mind. He never had interaction with Finn Balor. He had stuff with Paul Heyman, though, didn't he? Yeah, he had stuff with Paul Heyman, if I'm not mistaken.
And we are back on Monday Night Raw, 6-man elimination.
Anyways, though, let's continue on here as we turn our attention back into this match to kick out by Finn Balor. Folks, if you haven't done so, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Let's get this all the way up to 200 likes. Take a gander over there at the play button. The silver play button. YouTube sent me that just last week. Pretty awesome. Amazing. Love it. Looks good over there. Looks nice and shiny, right? All right, though. Corbin in this match here against Finn Balor. And he's starting to kick away in the corner. Finn Balor is in trouble. In the corner of Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, and Corbin's. Now tag has been made. Bobby Lashley is now a part of this show. Into the ring, driving his shoulder into the gut of the former Demon King. Cover 2, kick out by Balor. We got a $1 donation from Jordan Williams, dude. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Once again, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, you can always drop $1. Any little bit does help out. Thank you so much, Jordan. Great supporter. Constantly with those dollars. Woo! Continuing though there, Bobby Lashley, beautiful move, slamming Finn Balor down face first into the mat and tagging out back into Baron Corbin. Well done on reaching 100K. Been here since 24K. River Plate, thank you so much for the kind words, and thank you for watching my weirdness. Ryan LaFave on Twitter says, running a little late, just leaving work. I will be there soon, my friend. All right, Ryan, no worries, my friend. I know you can't hear me because you're not here, but hey, if you happen to watch this back at a later time, then there you go. I saw your tweet. Woo! I can favorite that one, though. Big elbow there by Balor. Oh, and he works his way out of the corner. Balor now stopped in midair as he just about reaches out and makes the tag, but couldn't. Corbin, though, just got kicked in the face. Balor's trying desperately to make the tag. No tag made. Deep 6 delivered. Cover 2. Kick out by Balor. Wow. All right. Balor just about got planted down. He almost got sent to hell, man. That's how hard that deep 6 was. A little bit, Cody. A little bit. I hope not. I hope that never, ever, ever happens. What brand should Lars go to? Raw. Raw. 150% Raw. That's the land of the giants. You know, Raw's just got... Look at these men in here. Think of Lars Sullivan against any one of these men in here, and you'll see why I'm saying Monday Night Raw. Baron Corbin against Lars Sullivan. That would be good. Drew McIntyre against Lars Sullivan. Holy shit, that'd be really good. Bobby Lashley, good. Elias, pretty good. I'm sure he'd have a pretty good program with him. Braun Strowman, excellent. Finn Balor, freaking fantastic is what it would be. Kick out by Lashley, though. What a lariat running over Finn Balor, and that might be it for Balor Club. Lock the doors. Oh, Balor kicks out. Woo. It was really, really close. Lars Sullivan might be going to the main roster, right? He is going to the main roster. Yes, he is.
Braun Strowman on the outside trying to shout words of encouragement to Balor, but this could not end.
Sorry, guys, I'm just watching Snapchat. My sister sent me of my dog. Pretty freaking cute right here. He's eating a chicken bone, or not a chicken bone, some sort of bone. All right. That's cute. Oh, man, tag has been made, though. Finn Balor brings Elias in. Oh, big boot right to the face of Bobby Lashley. Oh, Elias runs over Lashley again. Hang on here. Irish whip into the corner. Corner clothesline. Lashley is in trouble as Elias starts kicking away into the midsection. Lashley is getting hurt. Oh, backing off, and you can feel the drifter is ready to drift away the night with Lashley. Oh, what is this? Oh, big drop kick to Lashley to the center of his chest, and Elias ducks underneath. Corbin sent over the top rope, trying to get involved. He shouldn't have. Clubbing blow to the back of the head of Elias, and maybe that distraction was enough from Corbin. It might have just been enough to get it done. Lashley turns around. Oh, runs into a big boot. Tag has been made. Hang on. That's not a legal tag. Not a legal tag, Finn Balor. Clubbing blow, though, sends Lashley over the top rope. Woo! This is still an elimination match, folks. Finn Balor, though, working up a sweat here. Here he goes. What a move! Flying over the top rope. Crashing down to take out Corbin and Lashley. Nicely done from Finn Balor. Throwing the big bald Lashley back in the ring. Gonna look for the coup de grace. Does Lio Rush get involved? Is Leo gonna get involved? Here he goes. Oh, McIntyre. No, McIntyre's the one. He drags Finn Balor and lands on his Balor clubs. Oh my God. Balor, that's gotta hurt. That might be it. Drew McIntyre. No. Not like this. Not being Finn Balor the first elimination. Drew, you can't do this. Claymore kick. Good night, Finn Balor. He's eliminated. Jeez. All right. That's what we're going with. We're going with Finn Balor being the first elimination. Kind of saved there. The distraction was a lot. But man, no reason to have Finn Balor be the first one eliminated in that as well. Shoot, man. Yes, elimination tag. All right, so there's your first elimination to start off the night. I wonder if this match is going to go like an hour. If this is going to be like similar to the Raw Gauntlet after... or way back in like January. That was in January, wasn't that? Oh my God, that's so long ago. Oh wow. Can I stream Starrcade? When is Starrcade? I actually don't know when that is. Is it this Saturday? If so, I can't. Ryan LaFave dropping $5. He says, I'm here! Thanks, Shell, for telling Sir Conman, but I'm here now. Let the party begin. Hey, Ryan LaFave, there ain't no party like a Ryan party, because a party ain't happening without Ryan LaFave. Whoop, whoop, Ryan LaFave. Whoop, whoop, Ryan LaFave. Whoop, whoop. Thank you, buddy, for the $5 donation. Oh, thank you, bud. I really appreciate it. All right, so I believe here, folks, we've got time to do some spins, right? Yeah, we got time to do some spins. Here we go. So the very first spin of the day goes to Ryan LaFave. Remember, guys, you can drop your donations to spin the wheel of Conman or the wheel of points. Either or. Up to you guys. But let's pull this thing up. And align it a little better than that. Cool. All right, so we got ourselves the first spin on the Wheel of Points of the day. These are going back down to 0 points because the night is started over. Let's see here, Ryan LaFave. Let's see who is going to get the points. The Wheel of Points going round and around and around. And we got ourselves 10 points for the con artist. There we go. And look at this. We got ourselves another donation from Cody Begg this time. He says, just a friendly reminder for Conman to take his meds today. What do you think? I got meds, man? You think that I'm just naturally like this with no meds? Like, you think Conman's not a little crazy, you know? Like, he's not just a little weird? Probably should be on meds. Probably. There's probably something that describes what this is. Probably. I don't know. But, dude, thank you so much for the $9 donation. Let's roll it. Oh, that's Ryan LaFave. Whoops. Almost rolled Ryan's donation again here. But, Cody, we're also going to do some spins on the wheel for you.
Family, we do anything to prepare them.
So let's do that. Cody dropping $9. Here's Shane. Here's the best in the world. You guys ready? Best in the world.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money.
Thank you so much, Cody. I appreciate it. Now it's time to spin that wheel. If you want to pretend like we're like Price is Right. Who knows? All right, here we go. Last spin. And it's going to be 100 big points to the con artist. Oh, baby. Woo! There you go. There you have it, folks. That is your updated wheel of points. Thank you so much to everybody who is playing. And we are going to get back into the action now. This elimination match. You got Bobby Lashley, Baron Corbin, and Drew McIntyre on one team. Elias and Braun Strowman on the other. And some interesting facts with this match is Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre and Braun Strowman were the final 3 survivors for the Raw Survivor Series team. That's how it finished off. The other 2 that got eliminated, Finn Balor and who was the 5th member on Raw? I forget. Doesn't matter. Goes to show. Who is the 5th member? Actually, that's going to bug me. Why can't I remember that? Folks, you're going to tell me in about 5 seconds who was the 5th member on Raw last night. I'm just having such a trouble. I'm not into myself. Dolph, thank you. Dolph. My favorite superstar of all time, or second favorite superstar of all time, and I can't even remember who he is. Great job, Conman. But thank you, guys. Yeah. Anyways, those 2 that got eliminated, is that just a sign what WWE sees with them? I'm not sure. But T-Man, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Or is it just, you know, that's they just had to be eliminated. There was no other way for them to go other than to be eliminated. Could be. Here we go. Cover 2 kick out by Elias. And the magical musician lives on here in this elimination match, but the odds are not in their favor. Not at all. Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley, and Corbin seeming to work together well as a unit. A cohesive unit as one. It's very tough to beat. Conman is the bro. Yo, I'm the king of bros. I'm the king of cons. How about that? Conman eats donut holes. Dude, they're called Timbits. Get your names right, folks. Timmy's Timbits? Those things are amazing. So good. Conman likes hot chicks. Well, I mean, you know. Sure. Alright, tag has been brought in, though. Baron Corbin back in the match as Bobby Lashley and Corbin now are working away on Elias. He has not had much going for him, not been able to get much offense rolling. The master of the guitar, the great guitarist, is in trouble. Slammed in the top rope, though, from Baron Corbin. Right hand swung. No, countered there by Elias. Here we go, blocks that one again. And I think Elias is starting to work his way back into this match. Hard Irish whip, though, from Corbin sends Elias down to his knees. Timbits are the bomb. They are so good. So good. But folks, if you haven't done so, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Also, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. You can see your name pop up on the top left-hand corner. Why are all my friends snapping me so much right now? Come on. What do you guys want me to see so bad while I'm working? Oh, it's hockey. All right, thanks, Beaks. I'm pretty sure Becca is a cover for Conman. I have it on good authority that all Canadians have their... Why do I not read your comments before I start reading them out loud? Oh, Elias, though. That's not Elias. That's Drew McIntyre crashing down into Strowman off the steel steps. And Elias might tap out here as he's got this wrenching neck lock locked in from Baron Corbin. Oh, man. Look at this. Don't lie. You have no friends. That's actually very true. That's how I sit here and do this all the time. That's very true. I'm joking. Nah, I've got a good pals at home. A good amount of buddies. I've known them all since pretty much elementary school. My friend group stuck together for a long time. We're a pretty close group of friends. Oh man, I think Elias, though, just realized he's got the opportunity to eliminate Baron Corbin here. Up to the top rope, Elias is gonna fly. Drops the elbow. Cover 1, 2, broken up by Bobby Lashley. Hey now, Lashley. You can't do that, man. You can't do that. You got your one breakup. Ow! Sending Elias to the outside of the ring. You in any gangs? Yeah, dude. I'm in the whitest gang there is. The whitest gang. That's me. We're called the Whiteys. Oh. Oh, man. That's... Okay, let me go back to what I just said there. I just heard myself say that, and that sounded like an incredibly racist group. I'm just joking about how white I am, that there's no way in hell I'd be in a gang. I just realized saying that. That was not cool. I take that one back. Just heard it in my head. My bad. All right. Is Bobby Lashley going to have him counted out? It looks like it. Elias is about to be counted out. Count of 9. Elias has been counted out, and we are down to just Braun Strowman. Jeez. You're making it worse by acknowledging it. Yes and no. I mean, it was a joke, and obviously every single person in here understands it's a joke. It just came across wrong. So I just fixed myself, you know, before it happened. So we are going to get Braun Strowman versus Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley, and Baron Corbin after the break. It's going to be good. 3-on-1 handicap match. Elimination match, though, still. So Corbin, Lashley, and Drew, they don't want to be eliminated from Braun Strowman. But you wonder, will Braun come all the way back in this matchup? Like, I think he will. That makes the most sense, right? For Braun Strowman to come back in this match. Conman, go to a suntan salon and get a tan. Why? Why? Why would you want to put, like, cancerous particles in your body? Why? Why would you want to do that? What do I, a Canadian, in the winter, need a tan for? No, you don't need a tan. I get my light bronze tan going on during the summer. Actually, it's all red. Let's face it, I burn like a ginger. Yeah. So I turn all red during the summer. I'm sure you guys have seen a few streams where I've got the light color red surrounding my eyes and face and everything like that. Hardy versus Bryan, WrestleMania 35. WWE Championship would be good, thanks. LOL, delete. Obsolete. Love Jeff Hardy. Always been my favorite WWE star on SmackDown. He has to be champ again. Please, Vince, book it. I hope he doesn't book it. And not because I don't like Jeff Hardy or not because anything like that. I legitimately just think that Jeff Hardy has not been all that impressive since coming back. He had his good feud with Randy Orton, and other than that, he's been kind of bland. He looks like he's hurt in the ring all the time when he moves, and I don't think I want to see him against Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. I'd like to see that match now on SmackDown, like a random SmackDown episode main event, Daniel Bryan versus Jeff Hardy, which I believe we're probably going to get very, very soon, considering Daniel Bryan just became a heel, and obviously Jeff Hardy being the babyface that he is. So, that's where that could go. I believe that's what's going to happen. I don't think it should be a WrestleMania match. I just don't think so. But folks, if you have not done so, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Let's get this all the way up to 200 likes. I know each and every single one of you can like this video. You have the ability, okay? Everybody does. That's one of the main components here on YouTube. 834 watching. We should at least hit 500 likes here, okay? So everybody, please do me the favor. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Just like this video.
Daily headlines by Sportsnet insiders with up-to-the-minute scores.
That's funny, Cody.
Plus highlights and live
That's funny.
game streaming.
Look at this. What happens if I beg for likes? Do I actually get them, or do more people just leave the stream? Most likely leave the stream. Woo! There we go. 200 likes. That's what I'm talking about. Insert the cringiness dab. Right here, we're going to wave our hands, and whoo, there's the dab. The cringe dab right there. Thank you so much for liking this video and getting it to 200 likes, but we can do better than that. Anyways, though, as we come back from commercial break, Elias and Balor are eliminated from this match. Yes, folks, that is a thing. They have been eliminated. But Strowman is the last man. It is a 3-on-1 handicap match. You definitely want to quickly tag in and out because it's Braun freaking Strowman. This man is the monster among men. But you are also in there against Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, and what else? Who else? And Baron Corbin. Daniel Bryan versus Seth Rollins at WrestleMania is more worthy than Jeff Hardy. What do you think, Conman? Definitely more worthy. That would be a match I'd love to see. Oh, Braun's nipple's out. Folks, if you got alcohol, drink it. It's a drinking game. Every time Braun's nipple pops out, you got to take a shot. I don't have any shots right now, though, and I'm too hungover to want to do one. Just because of you guys last night, you freaking jerks. Dropping that much money? You guys are the best. Like, you're jerks, but you're the best jerks in the world. Let's face it. Johnny and Black to debut soon? Maybe. Maybe. Like, Johnny Wrestling could potentially. Aleister Black, I don't think he's done in NXT, but he could also be moving up to the main. Like, it's so tough. Because NXT, all of their top-end talent is ready for the main roster. You could call any of them up at any given time, and they'll fit right in. Don't know if they've got stories for them, but they definitely would fit in, right? And so it's tough to predict when they're going to be called up, like, because there's many times what I'd say, I would have brought him up then, right? If Aleister Black got injured like he did, I would have just written him off NXT TV and left the story kind of up in the air. I know it ended up playing out really well with the Johnny Gargano versus Aleister Black, but if they would have left that to the main roster with Aleister Black debuting on the main roster and then having the revealer of who attacked him down in NXT being Johnny Gargano on the main roster, that would have been a better direction in my opinion. But I mean, you can always book in hindsight, right? It did turn out pretty well on Saturday, so they know they're doing something right. But Strowman now charging there, and he is starting to run rampant over everybody. He's got that clubbing blow, chases down Corbin and slams him to the mat. And Strowman now is trying to get everybody to chant, "Get these hands." If you want to see him get these hands, make sure you chant it as well. Here in the chat, Strowman starting to charge up that momentum, runs over Bobby Lashley on the outside.
The acceleration from a 385-pound
nice.
man should not be this fast.
Maybe there's a little payback for what Bobby Lashley did to Elias.
I can't imagine Gargano going to the main roster without Ciampa going with him. I know, there's also that, right? Like, there's NXT just has such good stories right now that you can't picture with the show without one of them, right? It's like they kind of all work together. Here we go, power slam. Oh! McIntyre just got disqualified.
Well, for Drew McIntyre just got himself disqualified.
McIntyre got himself disqualified.
And
now Bobby Lashley.
So McIntyre has to leave the ring, but obviously
okay. So hitting him with a steel chair now.
And now a double team.
Is this match still going? The bell rang. Normally when the bell rings, that's the end of the match. Strowman, though, hit again. No, like, I don't know. Is this match over? Or is it still underway? Lashley charges. What a spear! Wow. Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre working really well together. McIntyre continues to hammer away on Braun Strowman, but like...
Strowman is hurt. Braun Strowman is hurt.
So, are they both disqualified?
And McIntyre telling Lashley, come on, let's work together. And
I don't know, guys. Is this match still going on? Like, the bell rang. But normally the bell only rings at the very end of the match. Oh! Strowman sent right into the steel steps there from Lashley and McIntyre. Oh, man. Dude's just been dominated. Who used the chair? Drew McIntyre. So on the surface, it should be Drew getting disqualified. And then it should be Bobby Lashley and Corbin still the legal men. I don't know, though, if they just ended the match. Drew should be disqualified, which I believe he in fact is. I just don't get it, though. Is this... Oh, Strowman's back, though. Strowman's back. Oh, Lashley, though, right into interference. Claymore kick to Strowman. The Claymore kick was delivered, and Strowman has been knocked silly. This is just a beatdown. Strowman sent into the steel steps again. I believe this match is over now. I believe all have been disqualified. Yeah, Lashley, McIntyre just laughing at the fallen Strowman. Wait, they got another chair. Is somebody going to make the save? Is Lars Sullivan going to make the save? Does Lars make this save here? I don't know. I doubt it, but that would be kind of cool. Inserted right into a main event picture. Look at the blood, though, coming off of Strowman. Oh, my God. Putting the chair right into the chest of Braun Strowman. This is continuing to go on. Like, Lars is not hot. Neither was Braun Strowman when he was first brought up to the main roster. You don't have to be hot to be brought up. You don't. To Neil Johnson, thank you for subscribing. You got to remind yourselves that NXT is developmental, and if somebody does develop to the point where they think they are better suited for the main roster than being down in NXT, which Lars Sullivan fits that description perfectly, then you know what? You bring them up. They did that with Elias. They did that with Strowman. They did that with a bunch of people. Oh, not onto the arm, though. What's Corbin going to do? No. No way. Oh, my God. The belt around the wrist of Braun Strowman. Don't do this. Don't do this. Oh, my God. Slamming the steel steps right in the arm of Braun Strowman. You damn near broke his arm, man. Braun Strowman. His arm has been devastated. It's bloodied. Oh, my God. Look at his arm. Oh! Braun Strowman's arm right here. Look at the blood. Look at the blood. That's all blood. That was all blood. Here, right back to it. Look at the blood. You can see it. All right on that elbow. Oh. Braun Strowman's arm is busted wide open as these three bastards in the center of the ring. Braun Strowman has been laid out.
Strowman is badly hurt.
Oh, man.
Frankly,
jeez.
I didn't think anybody could inflict this much damage on Braun Strowman.
Like, I can't believe what we just saw. The broken arm. He's got to have a broken arm. There's something with Braun Strowman. There's definitely a big laceration. He's going to need some stitches at the very least. Just absolutely laid outright. Watch what happened here. This was Baron Corbin right here with the steel steps. Shoves it right into the arm of Braun Strowman. That just is vicious, man. Wow. That is crazy. But it took 3 men to decimate the monster among men, and I wonder if this is like slightly a little faction going on. Because Baron Corbin, you've seen him be involved with Drew McIntyre in the past. Wonder if they continue this. Wonder if this is more of a faction than we think. Straight Slade dropping $4.15. He says, "What's up, Conman? Long time no speak. School sucks." Well, dude, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the $4.15 donation. Yeah, school. I know it's rough, man. Gotta get through it. Gotta stick with it, bud. Thank you so much, though. Let's roll this $4.15 donation from Straight Slade. Woo!
We will keep you updated throughout the night on the condition of the monster among us.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money,
Sweep for Monday Night Raw, and now we're in this devastated state. It's brutal.
Also, speaking of devastation, Seth Rollins has been devastated mentally as of late after the assault by Dean Ambrose last week.
Strowman's back up to his feet.
Demanded answers from his former brother-in-arms.
So, we are going to learn a little bit more here from Dean Ambrose. Obviously, he has not told us his exact reasons why he attacked Seth Rollins, why he turned his back on his brethrens there. We got to know more reasons. This is what he said last Monday.
I used to think the Shield was stronger together. I used to think that this symbol made me strong. I used to think that wearing this made me strong. But the truth is, the Shield made me weak. You
Folks, if you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel. You can see your name pop up on the top left-hand corner and get a shout out.
Of being your brother, the burden of having to watch your back made me weak. But every day is a new day. A chance to be reborn. A chance to take the past.
This was last Monday, by the way, folks. This is Dean Ambrose. When he poured the gasoline on the Shield vest and threw it into the flames and burned it down.
And burn it down.
That was last week. A huge moment. So up next, we are going to hear... So Seth Rollins is live next. Okay, so that's what's coming up. All right. Gonna be good. So everybody, if you have not done so, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Let's get this all the way up to 250 likes. I know we can. We got 968 watching right now. Every single one of you can like this video. Come on now. Also, please make sure you continue to subscribe to the channel. If you do subscribe and you got your subscriptions turned on public, you will see your name pop up over there and get a shout out from yours truly. All right. So let's run a couple little ads here, and we can talk a little bit about the beatdown that we just saw to Braun Strowman. Obviously, Braun Strowman used to be aligned with Drew McIntyre with the Dogs of War. That didn't end up working out. They split, and now we got ourselves Drew McIntyre and Braun Strowman at each other's throats. But we've also got ourselves Baron Corbin and Braun Strowman at each other's throats. And now Bobby Lashley is put into the mix as well. Something is happening here on Monday Night Raw where the shift has moved from the smaller, fun-paced, fast-paced action to just these big behemoth of men in the ring. I know Raw has always been like that, but I wonder if they're really starting to shift in that direction where they put all the big men on Monday Night Raw because SmackDown, they want it to be more like an athletic contest. They want that show, that presentation feel to be more like an athletic contest. And obviously with the move coming up to Fox next year, I believe next October, if I'm not mistaken, they want to present SmackDown as a very legitimate style of wrestling. Like, I know it's not legitimate, but they want it to be viewed in that light. And so that's what they're going to build up over the next year. They're going to build SmackDown to be the wrestling show, to be the land of the indies. That's what SmackDown's going to be, especially on Fox. Raw is going to be the land of the giants, as it always has been. 1873 Coco, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. So we got 950 in here right now, which is pretty freaking awesome for a Raw. Claire Strayer says Keith Urban, guest singer on both Raw and SmackDown. Okay, Conman, sorry, better singer Keith Urban. I just don't like Elias, a guitar player. Keith Urban, walk with Keith Urban. Conman, he is my favorite singer. Punctuation, it helps. But yeah, Keith Urban's good. I enjoy him. He's the guy who got me into country music, believe it or not. Like, I don't know him personally, but he's the stuff that I listened to first when I switched on over to country. Right, Conman off to sleep. Has to work at 2 a.m. in the UK. Keep up the good work. Thank you, dude. Andrew, have a good night, my friend. Thanks for being here. Thanks for spending part of your Monday here with us. Have fun at work tomorrow. Starrcade next Sunday. Is it next Sunday? All right, let's see here. Starrcade. WWE Network. Is it going to be... Starrcade 2018 is an upcoming professional wrestling show and WWE Network event produced by WWE for the Raw and SmackDown brands. It will take place on November 24th and will air on November 25th. Wow, that's literally this Sunday. There's been like no promotion for it at all. On Raw or SmackDown, that's literally, this would be the go-home show for Starrcade. What the hell? Is it just a house show then? Let me go to the WWE Network here and see if this is actually true. What world? Schedule, alright, so take me to... We gotta go to the Sunday, the 25th. Is that in fact the case?
Thank you, WWE Universe.
All right, Seth Rollins is here. We will look at that in just a little bit. I'm just rolling through the WWE Network to try to find if that is in fact the case, that this Sunday there's a pay-per-view. If so, I really should be working. Okay, yeah. WWE Starrcade 2018 special. Catch all your favorite superstars competing at WWE Starrcade, a special event where both the Raw and SmackDown brands collide. That's this Sunday. Wow. That's kind of crazy. I don't know if we're going to be live. Reason why I say I don't know is that's at 11 p.m.? Is that what that said? 11 p.m.? Well, I'll take a little closer look at it. Starrcade 2018. It's going to air. Special to stream this Sunday. Yeah, stream this Sunday at 8 p.m. Okay, so it is at 8. So yeah, it's just like a normal pay-per-view. WWE Starrcade is back, and you can catch the action in a special 1-hour broadcast streaming this Sunday at 8 p.m. on the WWE Network. After an epic Survivor Series, see what unfolds at the special event where Raw and SmackDown brands compete at the U.S. Bank Arena in Cincinnati, Ohio. Cool. That's this Sunday. Might have some stuff to cover Sunday. Damn it, that's a long work week for me. Holy.
What up, LA? What a weekend, huh? What a takeover, what a Survivor Series. What a night. What a crowd you guys were last night, huh? You guys know.
Like I said, dude, I'll look into it. I don't know what the Sunday brings. I'm supposed to be going home Saturday for a family Christmas.
Day that the Shield made its debut in WWE. 6 years. And look, for the better part of those 6 years, myself, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns together as the Shield, we ran this place.
We did.
After my match last night with Shinsuke Nakamura, I took some time to reflect on the last 6 years, all the ups and downs we've been through. And I got to admit to you guys something. It's made this situation with Dean Ambrose that much harder to stomach. You know, it's only been 4 weeks since Dean turned his back on me and Roman, but it's felt like an eternity because as of yet, he hasn't had the guts to walk down to this ring and face me like a man. But all that changes at TLC because he's not going to have a choice because it's going to be Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins one-on-one for the Intercontinental Championship. And you know, I sat in this ring last week and I watched Ambrose and I listened to everything he said as he took the Shield vest and he lit it on fire. And he said that the Shield was a burden to him. He said that the Shield made him weak, and he said that this is the same guy he's been this entire time. You know, you think you know somebody, but the truth is I learned more from watching this chronicle of Ambrose on the WWE Network than I knew about him the entire time we were best friends. You know, I didn't know Ambrose was in the hospital with an infection in his elbow that almost killed him. You know why I didn't know that? Because Ambrose never picked up the phone when I called him. He never called back the entire time he was out with an injury, not one time. And Ambrose said he loves WWE. Love? He said he loves WWE.
Jax,
look,
I've
I've
known
known
thank
this
you for
dude
subscribing.
for 10 years, and that was the first time I've ever heard him say the word love. And I got to be honest with you guys, I didn't know that he was capable of love. He said he loves WWE because it's just two guys in this ring expressing themselves through highly aggressive physicality. And that's real funny because for the last 4 weeks, Ambrose, all you've been doing is hiding and talking.
Okay.
But all that changes at TLC because we're going to have our match. But TLC is a ways away still. And I want to talk about tonight.
Yeah, let's hear tonight.
Because I am feeling highly aggressive right now.
Yeah?
And if Ambrose, if you love it as much as you say you do, why don't you come down to this ring and prove it? Because I am looking for a fight.
Come on, baby. Come on, Ambrose. Come on out for a fight.
Got Rollins all fired up.
We got to see a fight. Come on, Ambrose.
You love it so much. You love it so much. Come on.
On the Jumbotron.
Seth. Come on, Seth. You're looking a little desperate. You think you're just gonna rile me up and I'm gonna come running out there like some kind of lunatic, as you might phrase it? Give you exactly what you want? No. You don't get it yet, do you, man? Things have changed. Over the past 6 years, the Shield did more harm than good, sure. They love the Shield all over the world, but nobody knows how we were when the camera stopped rolling. Nobody knows what kind of people we were behind the scenes, the things we did. We were rotten to the core from the very beginning. And now time has caught up to us. And we're all gonna pay for it in different ways. The old saying goes, what goes around comes back around on you. And it's come back around on us in a big way. And now we're all gonna get what we deserve. I mean, look at Roman.
This is so good.
For Roman's part, for what Roman did in the Shield, he has to answer to the man upstairs.
Oh my God!
And what's worse, you have to answer to me. So you want to know why? You want to know what's happening? You want to know what's going on? You want to know what's going to happen next? Well, here I am. Come find me, and I'll show you.
Here we go. Seth Rollins going after him. A very uncomfortable moment there from Dean Ambrose. Extremely uncomfortable moment. That is, oh, like that is still... Okay, but Roman had to have said that that was okay, but still, oof. Damn, man, that was some very uncomfortable stuff coming out of Dean Ambrose's mouth there. Speaking about Roman Reigns saying that he's got a answer to the man upstairs, and that he's dealing with leukemia. All right, we got to see this promo continue, though, right? Will Seth Rollins? Here we go. Seth Rollins backstage.
Things that he said. Oh, there he is. There's Seth Rollins now.
Mario Tails, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel.
Where you at, Ambrose? Where you at, Ambrose? Huh? You want me to come find you? Where you at? I know you're out here, pal. Where you? Hey, where'd Ambrose go? I saw him out here. Where'd he go? I haven't seen him. Hey, where did Ambrose go? He was just here. Where did he go? Where did he go?
I don't know, but you better get out of my face.
Why is security so mad? Oh, what a right hand from Seth. Security got dropped.
Come on, huh? Hey, whoa, what's going on? Where you at, Ambrose? Where you at?
And the question is, where is Dean Ambrose? But the actions of Seth Rollins.
Well, I think that Dean Ambrose.
What the hell? Who was that guy that just yelled at the top of his lungs? Hey, what's going on over here? What? Dude, you know exactly what's going on. It's wrestling. You see a security man backstage, you get punched. That's what's going on there. A man punched him in the face. Not hard to understand, security dude. That was weird.
I mean, I don't know what information you think I can come out here and delve to you guys. I only know so much about the situation.
Well, nonetheless, we're going to continue to follow.
Man, Renee Young snapping back, though, on Corey Graves and Michael Cole as they continue to try to dig at Renee Young. Interesting how she was defensive there. I've heard some rumors that I don't know if it's going to be true or not on the entire division, this feud. The rumors are that the feud being discussed is that Seth Rollins slept with Renee Young, the real-life wife of Dean Ambrose. So, storyline-wise, slept with them. Had an affair. That's the rumored storyline that they might be going in. And if Renee Young is starting to act defensive, that kind of scares me. Are they, in fact, doing that? I hope not, because I don't think I'd like to see that. You know, it kind of takes away from Renee Young. She's such a likable character on TV right now that... You know, I don't think that's the time to be putting her in, like, a fair storyline, especially somebody who's your commentator, who you have to hear every single time, who's supposed to be a babyface. I don't know. Mark Lamb, thank you for subscribing. Bailey and Sasha are here, though, not Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins anymore. Let's get these two off the screen, as Bailey is here with Sasha. And both Bailey and Sasha got... protected last night, and they're here at the Huggable Ones. The Boston Hug connection. Bailey's just got one of those theme songs that you just bob along to. But last night at Survivor Series, they were heavily protected. Bailey and Sasha Banks, both of them, protected hard. But what I mean by protected is that Bailey got eliminated by a countout, I think after she hit the Bailey to belly on the outside of the ring, and Sasha Banks was turned on by Nia Jax, who pushed her off the top rope. Both of those being protected finishes for these two, which means they've got big plans for them. What do I think those big plans are? I think it's going to be 4 horsewomen versus 4 horsewomen. I truly, truly believe that that's what it's going to be. All right, let's take actually Bailey off the screen here. And folks, if you have not done so, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Let's get this all the way up to 250 likes. I know we can. Also, guys, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'd love to see your name. Oh, we got ourselves a tweet here. Breaking. The monster among men, Braun Strowman, sustained serious injuries at the hands of a beatdown by Baron Corbin, Drew McIntyre, and Fight Bobby. So Bobby Lashley on Raw. Interesting. Vicky, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Serious injuries. What are these doctors? Yeah. All right. Interesting. Thank you, Jordan, for sharing that. Any other tweets? Not really. Cool. Okay, and I don't know what the next match is gonna be, so we'll wait until we see what it is before I start putting the stuff up on the screen. Andrew Harness says, way too many female tag teams for no tag titles. I know they haven't historically done well, but come on, Revolution.
you'll get him eventually.
Yeah. I think the women's tag titles would be a hit regardless. What I do believe what they're doing is instead, I think WWE has kind of learned from their past mistakes with like the 205 Live division, the UK division, everything like that. Manny Lupo, thank you for subscribing. The things that they have learned from their past is that a division is not built up overnight. And a way to make a division is not to have tag titles right away. One sec. Kahar, Alan A. Martin, P.S. Thank you for subscribing. The reason why you don't want to have titles right away is because if you introduce a champion right at the start, you have to have a challenger be on that champion's level. Usually in WWE, a couple people pull ahead of the pack right from the start. They've got that look, they've got the ability, they got fan support, so they are in a position to be a good challenger. With the Cruiserweight division, our very first champion was TJ Perkins, and the one immediately after that, who else but a reliable face that we have seen from the past, Brian Kendrick. So they built that up with him. They built the division up for a little bit until Neville eventually took over, and then Neville ran with the division. But Neville was one of those guys who had to burst through the ceiling, right? He had to take that next step to be the top champion and to be an effective champion as it is. So what they are learning from their past is that you don't just introduce a championship right away, because in the long run, that ends up hurting your talent because they're just not at the level for a championship. You've got to build the division up. And what they've been doing with Raw and SmackDown, at least with the women's, is they've been building up these tag teams for a long time. I bet you the women's division has been being built up with this idea of eventually getting tag team titles for about probably 2 years now. I do believe that. I think their tag title or their tag division has been in the back of their mind for a long time as they continue to put tag teams together. I mean, let's face it. Think about this before the women's evolution really started. We never got women's factions, or we very rarely got women's factions. And when they were just bratty factions. Nowadays, we get factions like the Riot Squad. We had Absolution. We have good tag teams, like good partnerships, like the Iconics. You've got Bayley and Sasha, which makes a lot of sense on paper to be a tag team. You've got a lot of people, a lot of good gelling teams right now, and that's because it's been built up over a long time. Yes, there's a lot of people, and there's a lot of tag teams right now for no tag team titles, but I don't think that's a bad thing as of this very moment. They got to be very close to getting tag titles, though. But this is the promo for Lars Sullivan. When is he coming? Let's figure this out, because Lars Sullivan is coming on his way to WWE. I believe he's going to be joining Raw. So let's wait and see. As they'll say right here, is he just coming soon? Or is he just going to be announced for later? He's great, though. I love Lars Sullivan. I think he's a great monster. Very much like another Braun Strowman, but just kind of scary. Lars Sullivan coming soon. So it just says coming soon.
I can't wait for Lars Sullivan to arrive. Well, Sasha,
interesting. No announcing of what date they're coming, but coming soon.
Let me do this. Let me handle it, because you'll always screw it up. Please welcome the goddess, the captain of the victorious Monday Night Raw women's team last night at Survivor Series, Alexa Bliss.
That was a great intro for Alexa Bliss from Corey Graves. He does a great job with that all the time, doesn't he? All right. Tamina. Okay. So Tamina is going to be wrestling this match, a one-on-one match. Tamina and Bayley. Did they just seriously say one of the most feared women in WWE today for Tamina? Listen to the heel heat for Nia Jax. Listen to the boos.
Nia Jax! Why do we call her hashtag Facebreaker? Because that's what she wants to be known for.
Wow. Jeez, man. Like, the heel heat on Nia Jax right now is crazy. The boos echoing through the arena, obviously rightfully so. But man, are they ever just leaning into this facebreaker thing. Nia Jax has astronomical, that's not a word, astronomical heat right now. My God. All right, folks, if you have not done so, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Let's get this up to 300 likes. You know we can. Cody! Man, you're savage. Holy. All right. So let's see what this match ends up looking like. Wait, is it Sasha Banks? No, it's a tag team match. Okay. Hang on, guys. It's not a one-on-one match. It's a tag team match. I thought they totally said it was one-on-one. So, Bayley, Sasha's in this match as well, as is Nia Jax. So let's get them all up here on the screen, and then we're going to make the Twitter poll so you guys can let me know who you think is going to win this match. Razorblade, I don't hate you, dude, but you just asked for moderator, and I always say no asking for moderator. That's just because I'm not giving moderator to people who just ask for it, right? I will give moderator in due time to people who I believe deserve it. Right now, we're not looking for any, though. Thank you, though, for the offer. Okay. Stomping away, though, in the corner is Sasha Banks on Nia Jax here in the early get-go as Bayley and Sasha showing their teaming skills together. Instead, though, Nia just shoves Bayley away and knocks her down.
They don't like me, they don't like you, they only like each other. Fairness, I like you, Renee. I like you too.
Okay, so let's go. Who will win? Hashtag Raw. Hashtag WWE. So Sasha, Bayley.
After everything the Riot Squad's been saying about her late father, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, they get in a fight, and you punish Natalya by taking her off the Survivor Series
All right.
team.
Here you guys go.
And I regret taking Ruby off my team.
Head on over to twitter.com/Conman167 and make sure that you guys vote in the Twitter poll for who you think is going to win, Sasha Banks and Bayley or Tamina and Nia. That's how you guys can vote for the live poll. We don't do the 1s and 2 things anymore because it's easier to see on the screen like this. Sasha Banks, though, with a low drop kick to Nia Jax, knocks her down. There you go. Tag has been made. Bayley, big shot there to Tamina. If I had to say who I think's going to win, it's probably going to be... They're going to go Tamina Nia, aren't they? They're totally going Tamina Nia. I would like to see Sasha and Bayley, though, win. I really would like to see that, but I don't think we're going to get it. It's probably going to be Tamina and Nia. Oh, Nia Jax, though, just got sidestepped there by Bayley and Sasha. Oh, double kick there to the face. Both of them are down.
My point exactly. They always are together. They celebrated together last night.
Well, they may be celebrating a win if this continues live on Raw.
All right. Wonder if Ronda comes out. Maybe. She might. Guys, stop hating Nia Jax. They will probably make Nia Jax win, so stop being such a hater. Well, I mean, hang on. J-Dollar, thank you for subscribing. No, she rightfully deserves all the hate that she's getting. She has injured... You know what? I wonder if I can find this tweet. Let me find this right here. Nia Jax. I wonder if I can find the list of people that she has hurt. If I can.
I'm Pat Patel, Director of Social Media and Technology for Murphy in the Morning. And he showed me how to block my parents on Facebook.
No, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to find it. Anyways, though, the amount of people that she has injured is crazy. I think it's 7 people that she has, like, nearly seriously injured. Quite a bit. Quite a bit, man. She injured Becky Lynch, obviously, the biggest one yet. And the thing that I want to make sure that people remember, though, is that when you are mad at a superstar, make sure it's rightfully so, right? Don't get mad at a superstar just simply because that's the popular thing to do, right? Like people did with Roman Reigns. You gotta make sure you don't create another Roman Reigns type character like that. Not saying that you will ever have the same type of reaction that Roman Reigns did, but don't just follow along blindly. However, Nia Jax does rightfully earn all this hate that she's getting. WWE's being smart with it and leaning into it because it's going to make a bigger star for Nia, taking a bad situation and making it better. But where the outrage lies is that Nia constantly has injured people. And that it's not just heat, it's not you know, heat because you're a WWE superstar. It's legitimate go away heat, you know, and go away heat is the type of stuff that Eva Marie had. It's the type of stuff that Roman Reigns once had. It's the type of stuff that the Usos got for a little bit. Do you remember that? Do you remember when the fans started turning on the Usos? Yeah, that happened once. Sasha broke Alexa's nose twice, ended Paige's career. Don't even get me started on Setipu. Don't even get me started on where you're getting started on. If you think for a split second that not Sasha Banks, sorry, that Seth Rollins, like, I know that he injured Sting, that he ended his career. I know that he has hurt some people with the buckle bump. But if you are telling me right now that those are at any point on Seth Rollins' end and not just a freak accident, then you need to learn again what wrestling is. Accidents do happen. There is a difference between an accident and being actually physically incompetent in the ring. Nia's been physically incompetent in the ring. Seth Rollins is one of the best wrestlers on the planet, one of the safest wrestlers on the planet. You cannot compare the two. That is not allowed. It is not. Because Seth Rollins, it has been proved time and time again, he is one of the safest workers on the planet. Sasha Banks has been proven time and time again, she is one of the safest workers on the planet. There is accidents that happen, and there's deliberate stuff. And Nia's stuff, at times, seems deliberate. Not all the time. Some of her accidents are excusable. Not all of them. Not all of them.
You start a podcast, maybe? You know, the possibilities are endless.
Conman, shut up. Hey, Razorblade, guess what, dude? You just asked for moderator a minute ago, and now you're gonna get blocked on this channel. How funny is that? Bye-bye, asshole. All right, there we go. Crossbody there to Nia. Oh, man, trying to go up onto the shoulders. Sasha, oh, drops down to the knee. Look at the bulldog. Woo! Big knee from Sasha Banks, I should say, to kick out by Nia Jax, who sends Sasha crashing to the outside. Wow.
Not impressed with Sasha Banks at all. I mean, she showed up last night for Team Raw. I mean,
Nia low-key punched Becky straight in the face without paying attention. Yeah, she really did. I'm sure, you know what, something tells me that was honestly deliberate. That there's more going on there. You don't punch somebody that hard. Oh, man. Yeah, I was kind of proud of that. He annoyed me. It just happened at the same time she turned heel. It certainly helped her heel run. No doubt about that. To kick out by Sasha Banks. Nah, Nia Jax is not fired. She's right there, man, in the ring. But, man, Nia and Tamina working together. The bloodline. Nice tag there. Nia's back in the ring, and you hear the boos every time she's in there.
Forget that Nia Jax has a future women's championship opportunity with Ronda Rousey.
You think it was a freak accident. Okay. Here's what I want to say. Next time that you guys are play fighting with people, where you're play throwing punches, you know, where you're just stopping up, right? You're pulling up on the punches, right? You're pulling up like, you know, you're doing the loose fist, the little flicker, right there. Boom, right? You're pulling up. Next time, tell me when you turn around and you want to throw a punch like that, all right? Boom. So you want to go boom like that. Tell me how much speed you think it would take to punch a nose to break it. How much speed would it take to punch somebody in the face to give them a concussion and to bloody them like that? It would take a lot of force. So the question is, what the hell was Nia Jax doing swinging that hard? And I think that is where people are upset. Because you gotta have some awareness. No way should you... Oh, what a super kick from Tamina! That might be over. Hey, Conman, Seth ended Sting's career and Finn Balor's as well. No, he didn't. He ended Sting's, technically, because Sting got injured in a match with Seth Rollins. Sting got injured because his body's old and he took a buckle bomb. A high-impact move, and he landed weird. That's why Sting got injured. Here we go, roll up 2, kick out by Tamina. That's not how Sting's career ended. His career ended because of a freak accident, not because Seth Rollins ended his career. And he didn't even remotely closely end Finn Balor's career. Finn Balor put his arm back. He said in many documentaries it was his fault. He put his arm back. That's what snapped everything in his arm. That's what tore those tendons, was the way that he put his arm backwards. That's not Seth Rollins' fault. Like, don't even start to compare Seth Rollins. He is one of the safest workers in the world. One of the safest workers. Freak accidents happen. This is not ballet. I don't take ignorance, though, from WWE fans. Like, you know, you guys got to actually understand that what you are witnessing. It's like, it'd be like getting mad at UFC. Oh. Nia Jax with a right hand. Did you just see that? Nia just punched Bayley in the face. I disagree. Seth let Balor go too soon. It was both their faults on a spot. Yes, Balor took some blame, but Seth does let him go too soon where Balor fell ahead to reach back. I don't agree with that at all. I do not agree with that. No, it's if what you're saying right there is that Seth let go too early, that it's on Finn to compensate for that, right? These guys are world-class workers. If Finn lets go of a move a little bit early, it is on Finn to take the bump safely, right? That was just a freak accident, man. Like, I don't know why people think that was a deliberate attempt to injure. I also don't know why people give him flack still to this day when it's very clear Seth Rollins is one of the safest workers in the world. I am not going to drop that. That's just pure ignorance if you're watching and thinking Seth Rollins is an unsafe worker. Oh, man, Bayley just got hit with a Samoan drop. 2. It's over. Nia just pinned Bayley clean. Man. If you want to say that it's both faults, then you know what? You can definitely say there is some blame on Seth Rollins. Whenever there is a mistake that happens, there is blame to be thrown around. But to put the blame on the same level of, say, like what Nia Jax did, say what Brie Bella was doing, that's not fair. The times that people should get flack is when it's a lot in a short period.
By Tamina and Nia Jax, just like Team Raw last night at Survivor Series, sweeping SmackDown Live, leading to some very high morale, also some very good moods around this place. Now that leads me to my next guest. He is the acting
Hey, Charlie. Pardon the interruption. Pardon the interruption. But before you interview another one of your Raw heroes, maybe you could do me a favor.
No, Thought Bray, you're wrong. I'm sorry,
everybody's favorite.
I'm sorry,
Seth
bud, you're
Rollins.
wrong.
And you tell him that I'm right here waiting for him. He knows the spot. The place the Shield used to call home.
Ooh. The boiler room. Exactly, JJ. Exactly, dude. Thank you. I couldn't have said it better than myself. Yeah, you are comparing things that Seth did years ago to someone that has had multiple botches a year. Fools. Yes, that's exactly right. You are fools if you believe that Seth Rollins is an unsafe worker. Marcus Locke, thank you for subscribing. And using that idea that, you know, Seth Rollins... Like, let's read your comment here, dude, because I do want to, like, he said, so this is where Thought Brave said, I'm sorry, but calling someone one of the safest in-ring workers when they have had multiple freak accidents. So, I get what you're saying, that if there's freak accidents, that doesn't make them one of the safest in-ring workers. But, dude, do you want to take a look at the injuries caused by AJ Styles and his Styles Clash? That man is the safest worker on the planet. He is in there to take care of you, and that man has had multiple botches, multiple injuries come at the hands of him. That does not mean he is an unsafe worker. Do you see where I'm starting to get with this, right? You can have mistakes. Mistakes happen in wrestling. That's how ligaments get torn all the time. That's why there's always injuries. That's why there's black eyes. That's why there's blood. Look at Braun Strowman earlier. He's going to need stitches from being busted open like that. That blood was not intended to be there. Does that make Drew McIntyre an unsafe worker? No, the dude is freaking awesome in the ring. So you got to learn the difference between what an unsafe worker is and what an actual wrestling match with risks is. Wrestling is not ballet. They have said that time and time again. It's like saying when Bob is next to you and you throw a punch, breaking his nose, and you play it off that it wasn't on purpose. Nia, that punch was on purpose, but is playing off that it wasn't on purpose. I guarantee you, though, Nia probably did apologize backstage. Whether Becky accepted the apology, I doubt. But you never know. She may have. And they may have made up amends backstage. We don't know that part. Right? We don't know that part. If you're legitimately sorry, you apologize after. Still careless. Seth injured Randy, Kane, Finn, Roman. No? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Seth Rollins injures Roman. Let's see. Did he? Nope. Nope. That didn't happen. So your first one is wrong. No. So I'm not even going to continue searching your stuff there. How did he injure Roman Reigns? How did he injure Randy Orton? Seth Rollins and Randy Orton, they've only had some stuff together. Yeah. Con, don't you dare stop what you're doing. Oh, don't worry about that, man. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate it. But folks, if you have not done so, please make sure you continue to like this video. Also, make sure you subscribe to this channel. He injured Finn, yeah. Technically, yeah. You know what also injured Finn? Poor timing. Wrong place, wrong time. A bummed shoulder. Him reaching out backwards. That also injured Finn. If you guys are going to put this much blame on Seth Rollins for something that happened that long ago, then also, why don't you put the blame on Finn Balor for being an unsafe bump taker? If you are going to make that comparison. Is Finn Balor an unsafe worker because he took a bump wrong? No. Is Seth Rollins an unsafe in-ring worker because he threw him into a barricade? A spot that they had agreed on? No. Freak accident. Sting versus Seth Rollins. Buckle bomb. Sting is like, what, 50? Older than that? Sting's body was not meant to take that abuse, yet it did. Seth Rollins did not deal out anything that you would not expect him to deal out in a regular Raw or SmackDown match. But Sting got injured. That does not mean he's an unsafe worker. Let's go into this. How about when Seth Rollins came over top of Kane, landed on his leg, and his leg went, right? And he had to have surgery. A move that he did 1,000 times. Oh, yeah. It's, accidents happen. I don't think I need to give you any more reasons for that thought, Bray. I really don't. Yeah, Tyson's kid injury from Samoa Joe was a freak accident. Here's Seth Rollins in the former area of the Shield, according to him. Burn it down on the door. What a visual, though, with Seth Rollins with the burn it down next to him. This man's a star. This man's a star and one of the safest ring workers in the world.
It's very obvious Seth Rollins is very shaken right now.
Man, oh man.
From a serious situation to a situation that has become very...
You're sorry for telling me to shut up. Oh, I'm sorry for banning you again. Bye. Bye. You're a jerk. You showed your true colors. I don't want you around.
I want to take it to Survivor Series last night. It was the Raw Tag Team Champions, the AOP, and their manager, Drake Maverick, against well, the Bar and Big Show, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Drake Maverick had interfered early.
No one answered you. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't see your comment. My bad. Let's flip on back over, though, to the Twitter notifications. If you guys want to tweet at me at Conman167, you can. You can see your name pop, or you can see your tweet pop up down there. Natalie Rybenko, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome, or not subscribing, for following me on Twitter. Here's Drake Maverick backstage.
Hey, did you try to peas?
No.
You just see it, right?
Right.
Let's get it. Oh, yeah. My kids don't even do that anymore.
I know.
They're 3 and 5.
I know.
Maybe we should get them some adult diapers. I'm pretty sure he can fit in a kid's diaper.
Is there something funny? Is there something funny? Well, Chad, is there?
Easy. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't get pissed.
Think it's all a joke, do you? All a joke on me? To make you laugh?
Whoa. Relax. Look, there's no problem here. There's no beef here. Okay, Chad and I were just happy to see that you're in bladder shape than last night. Better. I meant better shape.
Bladder shape? Bladder shape? Well, I got news for you. You're in trouble now because What?
You're in! He said you're in trouble!
Oh, that's actually kind of funny.
He said you're in!
Oh, good thing.
Oh man, oh the immature jokes never get any funnier, do they? Alright, so folks, there you go. If you haven't done so, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Let's get all the way up here to 300 likes. I know we can. Muhammad Khalid, Mimood, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. I feel like some WWE fans don't appreciate what we really have in WWE nowadays. They don't. They don't. There's definitely a lot of that going on. It's, you know, I agree that WWE may be not as good as it used to be, but I think the in-ring product is excellent. Like, from an in-ring standpoint, matches never disappoint. Only results do. Only booking decisions do. Think about this. Every single time that you watch a pay-per-view, how often do you leave saying that the match itself sucked? Like, if the match itself sucked. And I don't think very often we say that the match itself sucked. We say the booking decisions sucked. The direction WWE is heading in is not good. Like, you know, we get mad at the booking decisions because we think that we can book better than WWE can. Meanwhile, you know, we're just as dumb as anybody when it comes to wrestling. We don't know anything going on, right? We can think we have all the answers, but at the end of the day, that's just an opinion, right? I mean, when it's written for you, you can't really argue to change the written style of WWE. You just kind of got to go with the flow and enjoy whatever comes your way, right? And sometimes you're going to get stories you like, sometimes you're going to get stories you hate. That's kind of one of the amazing things with wrestling is that, especially with Monday Night Raw, you have so many options for stories you can follow that you could technically just follow the few that you really like and catch up with the few that you are really enjoying and elect not to watch or pay attention to the ones that you don't enjoy. That is a thing that can happen. Now, most of us WWE fans, we expect everything to be amazing all the time because we're spoiled all the time with, you know, great TV, whether it be NXT, 205 Live. Like, we're spoiled all the time with good TV, so we expect it all the time. And when it's kind of subpar, we go, oh, well, that kind of sucks. And unfortunately, our expectations for WWE are way up here because when wrestling is good, it is really good. But they've been delivering here, right? They've been delivering here. And as a result, this fan base, this gap of fan base that wants this much but is getting this much is mad. The casual fan base, though, who expects this much from WWE is impressed because up here is really good. It's better than they expect when they watch the product. So it's just however you perceive the product. If you enjoy it or not, it's probably dependent on how much wrestling you watch. Because if you watch a lot of wrestling, you're diehards like we are, you're most likely going to run into that problem where you're like, this is not as good as I've seen in the past, and I don't like it. That happens, right? We can't like everything. Alright. Is Khan doing sign calculus? What is going on? Well, I mean, hey, you never know. Maybe Conman will break out some math one day. 2 + 2 = FU. No, I'm messing around. Joking.
Since 2016. Now, according to a report, the Wizards could be willing to trade anyone on their
Okay, let's roll a couple little ads here. So far, the stream's been pretty good today, guys. I'm really impressed. Now, I do have some new, what's it called? New tags. So maybe tonight the views aren't quite where I want them to be. But you know what? Like, it's looking pretty good. We're highly ranked everywhere with the tags. Pretty good. Ryan LaFave says, Conman, I try to support this channel as much as I can, and when I can't, I feel bad. Ryan, dude, don't worry about it. You've supported the channel a lot. Thank you. I really appreciate it, man. But don't even worry about it. Oh, yeah. I haven't seen the Chronicles yet of Dean Ambrose. I definitely want to do that. We're going to get the Revival, who have been built up in recent weeks. Dash and Dawson. Here we go. Should be good. Even the Attitude Era had some lame stuff, but the top guys always had important stuff going on. That's what they failed to do now, being that they have much more talent. I absolutely agree. Yeah, JJ, that's an excellent way of putting it. And that's where I think, you know, where my explanation of, you know, WWE's expectations being up here for diehards, them delivering this much, and then casuals being down here, is...
The following match will be competed under Lucha House rules, which means all 3 members of the Lucha House Party are able to compete.
This is a farce.
What?
Just make up your own rules.
Well, they did, and I guess your boy Baron Corbin must have approved it, right?
What?
Still has that job, right?
Corbin had
Lucha House rules?
How is this okay? Starting things off against Kalisto, but
okay. That whole thing that I was just saying about WWE expected to deliver up here, they normally deliver around here, but then WWE fans like casuals are expecting down here. Well, we just got below that. We got lack of knowledge there. The Lucha House Party creating their own rules, called the Lucha House rules. Like, what the frig? This is weird. All right. Anyways, rolling up M2, 2, kick out by Dash. Let's try to get them up on the screen. All right. So, Kalisto. Where's Kalisto? There he is. Kalisto. Do I not have Kalisto? I don't have Kalisto's picture here. All right. We got to get it on the screen. Just give me a few minutes here to try to find it. Kalisto. There he is. Oh, yeah. There is Mr. Lucha. So Kalisto, one of them. Yeah, I don't actually have any other photos here other than the Revival, so we'll get Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder up on the screen. So Kalisto needs to go about right there. Then let's put up Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder. Almost got everybody up on the screen, folks. Oh, Lucha House Party's pinata just got thrown to the side. Oh, not the pinata. Anything but the pinata. Tag has been made in Lucha House rules. Somehow there's 3 on the line here. All Revival, though, is about to get buried here by the Lucha House Party. There's Lince Dorado with a high drop kick. Respect Gaming dropping $2. He says that segment of Drake's was funny. Please more of that. It was entertaining, to say the least. Yeah, Corey Graves saying this is not fair. Like, how is this a babyface team? This match does not have my attention, just so everybody knows. Yeah, this is not a match for me. I like logic in WWE. Why does he have a pinata? Why is Grand Metalik holding on to a pinata? What the hell? Why? I'm so confused with this matchup. Lince Dorado hits the shooting star press, and I believe that's going to be it for Dash. Yep, and the... What's the point? What was the point of that? What was the point of Dash and Dawson being the last survivors for Raw's tag team? Actually, not Raw's tag team. My bad. I took that completely wrong. Yeah, for Raw's tag team. Never mind. I lied with that. Yeah, they were the last survivors, weren't they, for Raw? They won it for them, right? Yeah, because Raw beat everybody. Yeah, they beat the Usos. So what the hell? Why did they just bury Dash and Dawson immediately after? That was bad. No, they didn't. Okay, I forget what happened then. The Usos won. SmackDown, thank you. Okay, I knew it wasn't making sense in my head. Okay, yes, there we go. Why it wasn't making sense in my head, because that was on the pre-show and I knew Raw swept throughout the main card. That's what was not fitting right. My bad. Usos won. So Yeah, thank you guys. My bad, my bad. I totally misspoke there. Whoops, 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 whoops. Anyways, though, yes, Usos picked up the win there because they were, I totally just forgot that was on the pre-show. Yeah, it didn't officially count, which is why it kind of slipped my brain. Anyways, though, with Dash and Dawson being the final survivors of Raw's tag team, you think they would have been put over a little bit better on Raw? Instead, they just lose a nonsensical... I don't even know. Let's see. I really want to see what Twitter is saying about that latest thing there. Yeah, let's see if Lucha House Party. Lucha House Party. All right, let's take a quick look here at some of the tweets. People are not a fan of it. People are not a fan of the Lucha House Party winning that match on Twitter. Not looking good, folks. Lucha House Party getting some cheap heat there from the way that they won that. This is last night, though. They are going to go right back. Yeah, they're going to talk a little bit more about this back match. Sorry, guys, just checking my phone. New stuff that I wanted to check there. Vince needs to step down. His cons outweighs his pros. 2 out of touch. Product's complete joke. Can't build stars or get society to give a damn about professional wrestling like they used to. I think that's false. I think he has gotten wrestling to be probably bigger than ever. Tilutober, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Like, the reason why I say it's bigger is because you got to take social media into account. They are always #1 trending on Twitter. Every time. I guarantee you we could type in Raw right now and it'd be the #1 trend on Twitter. Here we go. Let's see. Or at least almost the #1 trend on Twitter. They're always trending, at least, at the very least. So, Raw. Let's see. Yeah, it's trending.
Being battered and brutalized by the Queen last
I think,
night,
at least.
the Raw Women's Champion has vowed to be alive. Ronda Rousey will address the events from last night and her future here
Almost
at
trending.
WWE live.
Almost the #1 trend worldwide. Maybe actually not. Whoa, where is... Okay, no tweets right now. Never mind, there's a lot more stuff being talked about. Oh, the Chiefs and the Rams. Okay, that's why. It's football. Almost isn't #1. No, it isn't #1 tonight. But normally, okay, what we can say, wasn't right there. What we can say is normally WWE is around the #1 trend. They're always trending here on YouTube. Uh-oh. No way. Cody dropping $9 and he says, the one true boss is here. A million times the boss. Cody, thank you for the $9 dono, bud. Yes, that's right. You are the boss. And I think, folks, with that, we got ourselves... Say it with me. New boss! Tragic Clan, thank you for subscribing as well. Becoming a 7-time Boss Battle champion in the month of November alone. Holy. New boss, baby. Imagine if Connor is the SmackDown commissioner and Bob is Raw commissioner. That would be pretty cool. How many times this month? 7 times this month. The current Boss Battle situation is Shell is a 5-time Boss Battle champion. Cody's a 7-time Storms Magic 1. Joseph P. Ali 2. Peter Foglio 1. Chips and Cheese 1. Remember, guys, you can become the boss yourself. Just please consider dropping a donation. Any little bit is appreciated. Also, continue to like this video. Let's get this all the way up to 300 likes. I know we will. What's my favorite tag team? My favorite tag team is... my favorite tag team. This is from... The question's from Alex Galvin, though. My favorite tag team.
The zebra and antelope. They're wearing IoT sensors connected to the IBM cloud. When poachers enter the area, the animals...
New Day? Or Usos? New Day or Usos? I can't choose between the two. New Day or Usos are my favorite tag team. Your favorite tag team is the Ascension. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Read what Alex said, Con. Alex, yeah, I saw what he said. Yeah, if he chooses to donate, he can. I don't mind answering that question for free. Anyone in here playing Pokemon Let's Go? It's freaking amazing. I haven't tried it yet. Don't know if I ever will. I mean, isn't that only for Switch? If I'm not mistaken, it is for Switch. For Nintendo Switch, right?
Hey, WWE Universe, it's me, your buddy, your pal, Scott Stanford, with your WWE News Slam. Now's your chance.
So far, the show has been okay. It's been okay. Jose Rodriguez, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Folks, if you can, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Let's reach 102,250 subs. Can keep on subscribing to this channel. We've got a little over an hour left in the show, because remember, WWE can no longer extend past the 11 o'clock end time. So it ends hard at 11. That's right, hard. Hard at 11. Hard in the paint, right? Tyler Rex could have been a huge heel in WWE. I don't know about that. He didn't really do much for me. Leafs won again, didn't they? I think the Leafs won.
This program is aggressive.
Yep, they beat the Columbus Blue Jackets 4-2. Man, my Leafs are so good. They're 15-6 on the season. What? Go Toronto, baby.
Jenny calls me. She's like, Daddy died. My dad was my rock star.
Natalia is wearing the jacket that her father wore.
He was with me. It was meant to be, and he wanted me to be there.
Okay. Hey, man, your videos are very entertaining, man. I'm glad that you're enjoying it.
You can catch the season finale
Glad you're enjoying it.
Divas 1 week from this Wednesday.
And Aaron Black, thank you for following me. Aaron the Joker. Oh, that's who that is. Okay, I recognize that name. Thanks for following me on Twitter, dude. Welcome back.
Hundreds of thousands of people here in the state of California have been affected by the devastating and terrible wildfires. Yesterday, the WWE began this campaign to really help out and bring some smiles to the faces of the evacuees and the Red Cross volunteers. Ember Moon and R-Truth and Elias visited the Ventura County Red Cross shelter. And I wanted to show you some scenes from earlier today where
this makes me
superstars
happy.
Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose, along with Jeff Hardy, would visit the
This makes me really happy.
Command Center in Camarillo, California.
So,
during their visit,
the reason why seeing things like this makes me happy is because all of us right here, we can understand that what we watch on TV is a show. This is a show. Everything we see here legitimately does not matter, even in the slightest in real life. But the thing that WWE does so well is that when there is definitely some sort of like natural disaster or something going on, community-wise, charity-wise, they are amazing at giving back. Make-A-Wish as well. They're great at it.
It seems like Dean Ambrose is playing mind games with you tonight and kind of winning.
Yeah, you know what? I'm annoyed at myself. I'm frustrated. But I'm going to find Dean Ambrose. And I'm going to hurt Dean Ambrose. Because, look, Ambrose can say whatever he wants to say about me. That's fine. But what he said about Roman Reigns, saying Roman's getting what he deserved,
oh, Dean's behind him.
it's too far. That is too far. And look, I've been asking Ambrose for weeks, why did he turn on his brothers? When I find him and I get my hands on him, he's going to be asking himself why he turned his back on us. Yeah.
Dean was just here.
What do you mean, just here?
Dean,
Just
he was
here?
just here. Yeah, he just walked through here.
Where'd he go?
I don't
Where'd he
know.
go? Where'd he go?
Wrong way, Seth.
Ambrose got Seth all out of sorts tonight.
Here's Ronda Rousey. Interesting. The fan support is not there. Okay, so there is some fan support for Ronda Rousey, but interesting. Okay, Dean did not say Roman got what he deserved. He's making it way worse. LMAO. He totally said that, man. What show are you watching? Thought Bray, you're so out of sorts tonight. Literally earlier, he said that we are all getting what we deserve. What comes around goes around. He has to answer to the man upstairs that he's getting what he deserved. That is literally what he said.
No matter how much pain you're in,
Like, what? Watch the show. Watch it. I'm sure you're able to. Oh, man, dude. No, that's exactly what was said earlier. All right, here's Ronda Rousey.
Live at the Staples Center.
Here's Ronda, though.
The beating that Ronda Rousey received last night was actually difficult to watch at times. And not the beating.
Is there a "We Want Becky" chant?
Outside of the ring, all over the entire ringside area at the hands of the Queen. Charlotte Flair got herself disqualified, and it was all downhill from there for Ronda.
Charlotte Flair absolutely snapped last night.
Shitting all over Ronda because they prefer Becky. Reminds me of how they destroyed
So I
Batista because of
understand.
Daniel Bryan.
At TLC, I'm going to defend my title against Nia Jax. I am very aware of how dangerous Nia Jax is. I mean, just look at what she did to Becky's face. But at TLC, I am going to tap out Nia Jax.
Okay.
And win, lose, or draw, and it's going to be a win. After I'm done with Nia, the next chapter of Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair is going to be written. Some way, somehow, I'm going to find you, Charlotte Flair, and we're going to finish what we started last night.
All right. Ronda's a lot tougher than people think. She's a former champion in UFC. Of course she's a lot tougher than people think. She's literally the baddest woman on the planet.
But I didn't come here.
Like at one point she was. Not anymore,
I didn't
but
come here
she's still.
to hit my poses and placate for your sympathy and just talk about fighting. No, I came here to show you what a true champion is. A true champion stands guard atop the mountain, ready to throw down anyone who dares to approach back down to the bottom. A true champion, they can't just pick and choose their most opportune time to fight. That's a contender's luxury. A true champion stands guard atop the mountain in sickness or in health. 100% or 1%. You have to be the best in the world on your worst day. A true champion can't be a fair weather fighter. And if you can't defend your position, you step aside.
I agree. I agree. Fans got to learn what they want to chant, if they want to chant Rousey or Ronda. Is Ronda going to put on the title tonight in an open challenge or something like that?
So this is me on my worst day.
All right.
And if anyone knows me, they know I refuse to step aside. So hit somebody's music and send anyone out here to fight me. Because if I can't defend this title tonight, I don't deserve to be champion.
Oh my God. Are we going to get a title match here? Come on.
I don't know if an open challenge is the best decision for Ronda in his physical state.
So Baron Corbin.
I think it's impressive.
So Baron Corbin, okay. So there's more to this segment. I wonder if somebody's going to come up. Who will it be? Let's wait and see. So Baron Corbin's here. He's got some words for Ronda Rousey.
acting general manager.
I don't want to read you guys' chat
Baron
here,
Corbin,
so I'm
big
going to
smile
watch
on
the
his face
segment,
after
okay?
what he did to Braun
Because I know the chat will
tonight.
explode, and
We have an
just in
update on
case there
Braun
happens to be a
Strowman in a little
debuting
bit, but
superstar, I don't want to read the chat.
Corbin,
and
McIntyre, and Lashley
get
took
it
out
spoiled
Braun
for me.
Strowman.
Hey, wisely.
Ronda, your request to defend your title right here, right now, has been denied.
What? Why? Why?
As acting general manager and soon to be permanent general manager, I in good conscience cannot allow you to compete tonight.
Corbin, I've had 17 fights. 17 fights and I've never pulled out of one. 17 fights and I've never even postponed one. And I've had plenty of reason to, believe me, but I never did. I never did because that's what it takes to be the baddest bitch on the planet.
I like it.
So you go back there and you find me a challenger for my title. Or maybe you want a shot at the champ.
Are we going to get it between Baron Corbin and Ronda?
Okay. Best of luck. I tried to warn you, but if you're so adamant on defending your championship, I'll go back there and find an opponent. But she will be the next Raw Women's Champion.
Okay.
Ronda's going to defend
Who's it
her
going to
title.
be?
But against who?
I wonder who is going to be defending, or at least challenging, for Ronda Rousey's title. This could be interesting. Oh, man, folks. So, after the commercial break, who is it gonna be? Like, let me know right now, guys. Who is your guess for who this is gonna be? Kairi Sane, potentially. I don't know. Is it gonna be a call-up, or is it gonna be straight up somebody on the roster? Bianca Belair would be really cool. Imagine they gave Bianca Belair the championship right off the start. They wouldn't, though. Sasha Banks, doubt it. We just saw them earlier tonight. Ember Moon could be, maybe. Are you saying Nia Jax? I could see them giving Nia Jax double duty with the amount of heat that she's getting. Caitlyn? Okay, interesting. I doubt Caitlyn. Who's gonna be a heel? So, I don't think it's gonna be Ember Moon, right? Because it's gonna be a heel that comes out. Oh, it's gonna be tough. It's so tough. This is actually, for once, guys, you know, like, we don't get this very often. We legitimately don't have a clue who's about to debut. Not a clue if it's gonna be anybody debuting. Like, this has me intrigued right now. This open challenge of sorts from Ronda Rousey. You say Becca's gonna be there. Pete Foglio says Nia Jax. You might be right there, Pete. Thank you, dude, for the $2 donation. Yeah, guys, if you want to help support the channel, you can always drop your donations. Doesn't matter how much or how little. You can drop it down below using the Super Chat feature. Oh, man. And how's this been today? Right. Wait. Tegan Knox. Oh, wait. Yep. Shayna Baszler, Santina Marella. That'd be kind of funny. What if it's Shayna Baszler? That would be really cool. If they wanted to, they could bring Shayna Baszler up and have her compete against Ronda Rousey. But Natalia, Ruby Riott, Karma. I doubt Karma. Ruby Riott would make sense. A lot of people saying AJ Lee. I doubt it's AJ Lee. Let's take a quick look here on Twitter, though. I want to.
By preventing your information from being tracked online. NordVPN. Military-grade encryption on up to 6 devices. For the limited
Like this tweet here from Daily DET. He says Ronda's simply getting a loud noise from the crowd. It's cheers, it's boos, and it's also we want Becky chants. Interesting. Oh man, Daily DDT saying, please be Shayna, please be Shayna, please be Shayna. I hope it's Shayna as well. This would be really cool. All right, folks, here we go. Let's see who is going to be challenging Ronda Rousey for the championship in a moment's time. Oh man, I'm ready, folks. I'm ready. Oh man. All right, who's it going to be? I'm not looking at the chat, so you guys get my honest reaction here. For whoever this is, it could be a debuting superstar. This is the night after Survivor Series, one of the big 4 pay-per-views. Usually we have some debuting superstars then and there. Maybe Shayna Baszler? Maybe the NXT Women's Champion is going to be here? Who is it?
We're about to find out who could be the next Raw Women's Champion.
Ronda just said a true champion.
Who is it?
Be the best in the world on her worst
Who's going to be the challenger?
Oh boy. Ronda Rousey will have her work cut out for her, the 6-time women's champion, Mickie James. Sir, Mickie would love to make a little history tonight, capture her 7th women's championship.
Mickie James.
Mickie James with a perfect opportunity because there is no way
Mickie James.
Rousey is 100% after the beating at the hands of Charlotte.
Wow.
All you gotta do is look at Ronda's body.
Mickie James. So. Okay. All right. That's a, you know what? I mean, like, it could be worse. She's a former champion. You know, she's a legend in the business. Got a women's title match. Makes sense. We overhyped it. Yeah. We definitely overhyped it. It's okay, though.
Introducing first, from Richmond, Virginia, Mickie James.
Could be worse. I agree. It's not the worst thing. I overhyped it. Just a little disappointed.
From Venice, California, she is the Raw Women's Champion, the baddest woman on the planet, Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
Okay, so the reason why this works here, folks, and it may not be the most exciting stuff, but it works. The reason why it works is because what they're trying to do is they're trying to show that Ronda is a resilient babyface. After getting a beating last night, she's going to have a defense against Mickie James, an actual legitimate competitor. It may not be the most exciting result. I may not be overly thrilled about it, but I get it. Like, this is not the worst possible thing. There is some logic to it, right? Former 6-time women's champion, Mickie James. She's a legend in the business. And with an open challenge, there's not much else going on Raw, so feed her to Ronda. Why not? Oh, what a super kick from Mickie James. Oh, now she's working down Ronda. Imagine Mickie James was able to pick up this win. Jinx, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. We are going to roll a Twitter poll right now. Who will win? Hashtag Raw. Hashtag WWE. Who will win? It's going to be Ronda or Mickie. All right. Let me know. Go on over to twitter.com/Conman167 to vote in the poll to let me know who you guys think is going to win this matchup. Here we go. Oh, but Ronda Rousey, she's trying to fight this off here. She is injured after the beating from the hands of Charlotte last night. So, yeah. Ronda's promos really suck. What do you think, Conman? I disagree. I think that they're actually pretty decent. They're not the best in the world, but I mean, she delivers it with some gusto. She somewhat believes what she's saying, and like, you know, she's... I don't know. I think she's made leaps and bounds of advancements through it just the past year. You got to remember, Ronda Rousey, she's only been around this year. Alan Diaz, thank you very much for subscribing. Like, Ronda Rousey, she came around... When did she make her debut? Ronda Rousey at the Royal Rumble, right? Yeah, so she's only been around this year. And just within 1 year of wrestling in WWE, she has made leaps and bounds. Look at this. Gonna bury down Mickie James. Slamming her with that spinning Samoan drop. Going for a third one. Here it is. Eliza Williams, thank you for subscribing. Spinning sit out. Right there. Locking in the arm bar is about to be locked in. Arm bar locked in on Mickie James. Mickie James has got to tap out. Otherwise, you're going to break her arm. There it is. Tapping out to Ronda Rousey. Good. All right. there you go. Ronda Rousey picks up a convincing win. So yeah, that's, you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I hope Nia kind of comes down and attacks Ronda right here. Let's see that. Let's see Nia come down. Start moving in the direction of that feud. Not going to attack her. Nope. A pointless match. Not really. I don't think it's a pointless match. The reason why I say it's not a pointless match is because while the result is what we are expecting, while the match was nothing surprising to have Mickie James come down, the right call was made to give Ronda Rousey a gutsy performance after last night at Survivor Series. Right? Last night at Survivor Series ended in her getting beat the F up. So she just proved to every single one of us that she can still go when not at 100%. That's what this story just told right here. It may not be the most exciting segment, but it is definitely a segment that needs to be, that needed to happen, I think. Man, though, Nia Jax and Tamina staring down Ronda Rousey. She gonna sucker punch her? Nia's dusting off that fist of hers. Dude, you're trash. That's okay. That's okay, man. Some other people like me. I'm sorry that your life is actually so miserable that you have to come into a live stream and make fun of people that you don't know anything about, that you have to say that they're terrible. Like, what do you get out of that? At least you got some entertainment for the night, so I provided you entertainment either way. That is what I'm all about, folks. Anyways, though, where's your shovel? You want to get buried. Why would you want to get buried, man? Why would you want to do that? Doesn't have to be exciting as long as it's effective. Exactly, Chris Mumpower. And that was effective. Whether you want to admit it or not, it was effective. It did its job. Oh, I don't listen to them. I make fun of them just because, you know, they're sad people. That's what they are. They're sad people, man. Cons, Nia's new finisher should be the KO punch now that Big Show is semi-retired. No. I think that they should just keep playing on the fact that she's just going to be a heel and dusting off her fist, right? Because the show is killing me. Oh, I see. I see. I'm really thirsty here. I got to take a drink of that H2O. Sad's not the word, Conman. No, it's sad. It's sad because I feel bad for them. Oh, I just feel bad for people who literally have that much insecurities that they have to come into somebody else's live stream and literally make fun of them when they've never seen a thing from them before. Like, think about that. There must be some sort of psychological reason that we do that we want to just cause drama, that we just want to be mean to people. Like, I don't know what it is, but that definitely is a thing that is engraved into the human psyche. For some reason, if you don't have to face the person face to face, you are a lot more likely to make fun of them. And not even make fun of them, just be mean to them because they can't fight back, right? I mean, what am I gonna do? Sit here and try to fight with a person on the internet? I mean, I do that all the time, but let's face it, gets me and nobody nowhere. Con, are you going to go to WWE and be a commentator? I don't know, man. Like, you never know what the future brings. I'm only 23 years old, so I've got a long way to go before I'm ever going to get there. If you look at the, like, average age of commentators in WWE, they're over in their 30s, right? At least. Over their 30s, yeah. Got a long way to go. Got a lot of stuff to learn. Got a lot of things I'm going to have to practice if I'm ever going to get there. Most importantly, making sure that I stay on topic and that I don't deviate away from what I'm talking about. That is the biggest thing I think I struggle with any of my live streams, is just keeping a straight mind going, staying on the course, and getting my point out that I want to get out before I get sidetracked with something else. King167 says, Con, I just want to say that you make my day better when I'm happy. You cheer me up when I'm happy. I love you. No homo. And I appreciate you. Keep it up. Thanks, dude. I appreciate the kind words. Thank you for being amazing. Here's Bobby Roode and Chad Gable, though. And they're glorious. Woo! It's a great live stream. Keep up the good work. Thank you, dude. Thank you. I appreciate it. So Bobby Roode and Chad Gable here. This should be a good match. I believe they take on the AOP, the Authors of Pain Tag Team Champions, because Drake Maverick peed himself. That's the story. Great writing. Chad Gable, though, right here on the screen, and they're taking on Akam and Rezar.
We had a bit of a rough start to the season.
Akam and Rezar.
Mom! So it was time to update Dylan's gear.
Imagine in 20 years, Sasha Banks making her entrance and Khan yells, "It's boss time!" Yo, that just gave me chills. Oh, that gave me chills, folks. In 20 years, it's boss time from Conman saying it. Oh, dude, it's like, imagine that ends up happening. Like, imagine this is just like some crazy universe and somehow people think I'm good. Like, I don't know why you guys enjoy what I do. I sit here and I yell, "Oh!" That's what I do for commentary. I'm joking. I do a lot more than that, but it's fun regardless. Thank you guys very much for 300 likes. If you are really enjoying the show, please make sure you continue to like this video. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'd love to see your name pop up on the top left-hand corner. We're almost into this match. Let's finish off these commercial breaks. I actually think, you know what, guys? If I'm not mistaken, we have one spin from Cody, right? Yeah, we got a spin from Cody. So let's do that. Let's do a spin from Cody. It's just a spin on the wheel of points, though. So let's see what ends up happening for the Con Artists or the Bob Club. Who's going to get points right here? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's going to be the Con Artists stealing 100 points. And since the Bob Club's got 0, that means they steal 0 points as well. Nice try there. If you guys wish to get your spins on the wheel, you can drop a $5 donation to help support the channel. Any little bit is appreciated. Let's get this off the screen, though. That's the Wheel of Con.
You are made to work for you.
We don't want the
Conman, will Bobby Roode turn heel on Chad Gable after they lose to AOP? I would have it. I would have that happen. Just simply because they seem like they would make a good feud for each other. Yeah, I'd have that happen. Adrian DeKid says, "Conman, you should be a WWE commentator for WWE because I love your reactions." Dude, thank you so much. Maybe one day. Who knows? Update their pictures. Their pictures are fine. They look like that. They look like that. We're not updating photos right now. I'm too lazy. What's my favorite wrestler? My favorite wrestler of all time was Chris Jericho. Currently in the WWE, though, that would be Dolph Ziggler. My favorite. I would say, like, Dolph Ziggler. I've seen Dolph Ziggler's entire career, and I think that's why he is such a favorite of mine. I saw him from the day he debuted, right? I saw him from the day that they started with the Spirit Squad. I was around for his entire career, pre-Dolph Ziggler, you know, where he was Nikki in the Spirit Squad. Then I saw him debut, where all he did was go around backstage, introducing himself to people by saying, "Hi, I'm Dolph Ziggler," and he had the blondest, bleachest hair that I've ever seen. His theme song was, "I am perfection, perfection, I am perfection." Like, that was his theme song, man. The moment that hit, I used to use his theme song when I made a character in WWE, like SmackDown versus Raw. That's the theme song I would use for my character every year. I made tag teams with Dolph Ziggler called the Perfectionists. That was my thing. Like, I loved that as a kid growing up, and it stuck with me this entire way. That's why Dolph Ziggler, for me, is my favorite. There's just, I've seen his entire career. I've seen it blossom. I've seen every moment. I saw him cash in Money in the Bank. I saw his Survivor Series thing, where he was the sole survivor. I totally saw every big moment in Dolph Ziggler's career, and for me, that just connected, right? And I always reacted strongly to all of them. I saw his, I was actually in Vegas for when his match against, I think it was Dolph Ziggler and The Miz, and Dolph's career was on the line when he's a babyface, right when SmackDown Live started out. It's been really cool to see his career progress over and over and over, and I think the dude kills it every single time. That's why he's my second favorite WWE superstar of all time. My favorite is Chris Jericho. Dolph Ziggler was once a caddy for Kerwin White. That's true, he was. My favorite female wrestler of all time, Trish Stratus. She's Canadian. I loved her growing up, but she's not going to be my favorite wrestler for much longer. I think there's a few people that are starting to take over. It's so tough to say because I love Becky Lynch. Always have. I think that she's great. But, like, still, Carmella, to me, is probably my favorite women's wrestler in the WWE right now. I'm not sure if that's going to stick with me my entire life, even though I have seen Carmella's entire run as well, like, very similar to Dolph Ziggler. Saw her debut down in NXT, saw her come out, saw her grow into the superstar that she is, and now she's delivering dance breaks, right? So, I don't know. I love Carmella. Your all-time fave is Jericho. Right now it's Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, and Becky Lynch, and those are great favorites to have right now. Here's the Authors of Pain, though, led by Drake Maverick, the man who peed himself. Oh, he's saying you're not laughing now that I got AOP by my side. Very, very interesting, though, that they took Drake Maverick in that direction of peeing himself. Seems a little immature. But, I mean, you know, sometimes you just gotta have immature things for the immature crowd. It happens. And I'm loving it. No, I'm joking. Con, who would you have a first beer with? Or who would I have a beer with? Chris Jericho or Wayne Gretzky? Probably Chris Jericho. Wayne Gretzky was never really much for me. I never saw him play a single hockey game in my life. Right? He was retired before I started watching hockey. When did Wayne retire anyways? Wayne Gretzky retired. 1999. Okay, so I was born when he retired, but I never really watched any hockey games with him in it. I might have seen the occasional hockey game, though, which is kind of cool to think about. Alright, guys, who do you think is going to win this match? Let me know over on twitter.com/Conman167.
Both members of AOP are about 3 times the size of Chad Gable. Akam and Razor are absolute behemoths, and they are lightning quick.
And let's go AOP, Rude, Gable. All right, guys, you can go on over to twitter.com/Conman167 and vote in the Twitter poll right now. Get your votes in for who you think is going to win this match.
Well, AOP did win, so exactly.
Did you guys see the altercation going back and forth between Becky Lynch and Chris Jericho on Twitter today as well? It's kind of cool. Becky Lynch threw a hard ball at Chris. I believe he said something along the lines that, like, you know, kudos to WWE for making the women's division the hottest thing in WWE. Becky Lynch fired back, that was me. And then he said, and also Nia Jax with the right fist or something like that. And then I think she replied, if I can find the tweet here. Let me see if I can find the tweet. It was really quite something. Almost there. Maybe I'm not going to find it. Nope, not going to find it. Never mind. Regardless, though, she said something along the lines that, like, you know, listening to Chris Jericho's latest album, and she put album in quotation marks, gave her a concussion, which is, yeah, that's kind of savage, just a little bit. Nice armbar, though, by Chad Gable, locked in over the top rope, releases it, though, as AOP go crashing into the corner, and Gable sidesteps him there. Oh! No way, the WWE crowd, they just chanted AOPP, 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 AOPP. Oh, Bobby Roode, though, is rolling spear in the corner. Oh, man, up to the top rope, jumps over top of Akam. Off the ropes. Nice forearm there. When do you think is the perfect time for Drew and Dolph to split up? Royal Rumble. I think they should have their official split at Royal Rumble. Have Drew McIntyre eliminate Dolph Ziggler. That's what I would do. And have it be in a very vicious way. Like, you know, they're working together, and then all of a sudden, he looks at Dolph and just whips him right over top, or hits him with a Claymore boot out of nowhere, and then throws him over top. Something like that. That's how I would have it. Man, nice move. Blockbuster there as Bobby Roode heads over. Oh my god, tag team titles are not on the line, but man, this is a huge move. Oh, nice try. Bobby Roode sent to the outside. Chad Gable, though, sends over. Sunset flip. 2. They got him! Oh! Wow! No way! The AOPP loses to Chad Gable and Bobby Roode. Yeah. Yeah, they got to be next in line for a tag team title opportunity. Bobby Roode and Chad Gable, man. Wow, AOP loses to Bobby Roode and Chad Gable. I'll give it in till I'm victorious. Here's Dean Ambrose.
Seth, you think I'm playing games? This is no game. Although I admit it has been fun watching you run around this building all night. Like a lunatic. I'm right here, waiting for you to come try to hurt me. All you've done so far is whine. You're so whiny, and you and your people are all
I like
so
it too,
whiny.
Brandon Harbin. Always the overarching
I can't
stories
believe
are good.
you went there with Roman. Grow up. This isn't about Roman. This is about the bond between brothers. Broken.
That's funny, Jack.
Crushed. Shattered. And if you ever do find me, that's exactly what will happen to you. I will break you. Crush you. Shatter your bones. And after that, what is that? What is that smell? You smell? Does anybody else smell? Jeez. Oh, God. That reeks. That is a horrible stench. What is that? Is that the smell of Seth Rollins' fear? No. Maybe that's just the smell of Los Angeles? No. Oh my God, I think I know what that is. That's coming from you people.
All right.
Look, Seth, if you ever do find me, rest assured, there is no explanation. There is no apology. It's like I said, I'm just gonna burn it down.
Dean Ambrose certainly been elusive tonight, but these ladies are never hard to find.
Interesting. All right. So, looks like we're going to get Natalya versus Ruby Riott up next. Interesting. So, obviously the story there, Ruby Riott broke the sunglasses of Jim the Anvil Neidhart, her recently deceased father, or Natalya, that is. Unfortunate, very, very sad. Lost a legend that day. They exposed it, right? They exposed the death on WWE TV because that's what WWE does. This is nothing new. Snapping of the glasses is not the worst thing in the world, and it creates some heat for Ruby Riott. Are we overly invested in the feud? Probably not, but I mean, that's okay. You don't have to be overly invested in every feud for it to be entertaining a little bit. I think tonight is going to be entertaining. Ruby Riott has come leaps and bounds compared to where she was to start the year. And 2018 has really been the rise of Ruby Riott. It's really great to see. Which former talent do you think would have been a main eventer if they were in WWE currently? In your opinion, it would be MVP. I don't think MVP was ever main event caliber talent. I think the man just had an absurd gimmick. I don't think he was ever main event level talent. I think he was a prime mid-carder, which is exactly what he was. But in the current state of WWE, who would be a world champion from previous years? Who never really got pushed, maybe, or just was in the wrong era at the wrong time? I think Brian Pillman, nowadays, if he was still around, I think that he would have been able to push into the main event scene, because his character work would have been like Dean Ambrose-like as a heel. Now, we wouldn't have ever got the Brian Pillman's gun thing. But I think Brian Pillman, if he would have been around in the current state of WWE, his crazy character, his antics, and his in-ring ability would have pushed him right to the top of SmackDown Live. Yeah, I truly think that's what would have happened. It was almost like they're trying to make Samoa Joe Brian Pillman-esque, and they didn't quite capture that with him. But think about Samoa Joe. Think about how psychotic the dude is, how methodical he is. Times that by 1,000 and you have Brian Pillman. That's how great the guy was. Who do I think is the most overrated in WWE? Overrated? Overrated? That's a tough one. Overrated. Yeah, I don't think there really is anybody overrated right now. I don't think so. Everybody seems to be in the spot that they kind of belong, or they're not pushed to a high enough spot, right? Like, it almost seems like they're at the very top of, like, where they should be, or they're being held back. It's not like anybody is being overexposed right now at the moment. I don't think. Brock Lesnar is not overrated. The dude barely ever shows up, and the man is like a beast. He could legitimately kill you. He brings a legitimate side to the Universal Championship. Roman by the company, Alexa by the fans. Roman Reigns belongs in the spot that he is. Like, I mean, let's be honest. The main event scene feels very different now that Roman Reigns is gone, and I'm not sure it's better. Alexa Bliss, though, by the fans? Overrated?
We got a package in the mail from
No? If you have you ever been on... Thought Bray, you're 0 for like 11 today with your comments. Oh, man. No, no, the fans actually tend to hate Bliss on Twitter. Have you ever even looked on there? The fans are just like... They don't like Alexa Bliss. No, I don't say that at all. Lashley, way underrated. I think he's in the position where he should be. That's actually really interesting, folks, because where's Bray Wyatt? Well, man, I would love to have seen him debut at Survivor Series again, or re-debut with the Wyatt family. That would have been cool. Lars is going to be dominant for the first couple months, and then on to the mid-card, then jobber status. Dude, I don't think so. I think Lars Sullivan is going to be around a lot. The reason why I say that is because as long as, and here's the thing, as long as WWE uses his same entrance as down in NXT, that same theme song, the blacked out with the scream, and then, of course, the silhouette of Lars Sullivan. If they use that same entrance, he'll be a star forever. If they don't, he'll be a jobber.
Seth, are you actually leaving the arena and giving up on finding Dean Ambrose?
You know what,
Alexa Bliss is loved.
I got a red eye fight I got to catch.
Just take a quick look on Twitter.
Clearly doesn't want me to find him because he knows what's going to happen when I do. Well, I got him one-on-one at TLC. And that stupid little bandana is not going to help him when I stomp his face into the ground.
Looks like Seth Rollins had the opportunity to cool off a little.
Thought Bray, don't worry, we're not in any argument. I'm not arguing with you at all. I just said that some of the stuff that you said tonight is probably not true, or at least not very true here. But you're saying that Alexa has the biggest core fan base, which makes them overrate her by putting her in the same level as Sasha and Ember, which she is. I'm sorry to tell you, but she is in that level. She is. Her character work is one of the best on the main roster. You don't get many better heels than Alexa Bliss, dude. Maybe not like in an in-ring standpoint. She's not that great in the ring. She's okay. But I think that she is really deserving of her spot. She broke through the glass ceiling, and I don't think any other women's superstar has been able to say they can do that until the last little bit, like with Becky Lynch, Charlotte. Like, Bayley and Sasha, what glass ceiling have they broke through? Sasha Banks has only been like... Like, she puts on amazing matches, she's in good storylines and stuff, but her title defenses, like she's held the title for like what, how little days, right? I don't think Sasha Banks is on the level of Alexa Bliss in that sense from a character standpoint. Hasn't anywhere near captured the amount of success that Alexa Bliss has. But I do agree that she does have a core fan base, but I think outside of that core fan base, all you have to do is look at Alexa Bliss Money in the Bank. When she won that, the amount of heat around her was incredible. Fans hated her. They said, we are tired of seeing Alexa Bliss. We don't like her. She's not good. She's overrated. Yada, yada, yada. And I think, like, she's just the best heel to come out of the women's division in a long time. Like, I know you could say Becky Lynch right here is a heel, but she's getting cheered. Alexa Bliss legitimately gets booed. And people want to see her lose, right? Oh, did you actually? Oh, sorry, Thought Bray. My bad, dude. I thought you were just speaking, like, you know, in general, like, you know, from a whole WWE standpoint, like what is underrated and what isn't. Okay, fair enough. Here we go, though. We got ourselves a matchup here. Ruby Riott taking on Natalya. So Ruby Riott and Natalya, she's been waiting to get her hands on her ever since ever since Ruby Riott did the dastardly thing and destroyed the sunglasses. Can't believe that's a feud that we're talking about. It's a feud over sunglasses. Okay, let's go. Who will win? Is it gonna be Ruby Riott or Natalya? Let me know on twitter.com/Conman167, folks. You can let me know who you think is going to win this matchup. If you are enjoying the show, though, remember to hit like on this video and also make sure that you are subscribed to me here on YouTube. That's the last match. There we go. Twitter poll is up. It's going to end in DQ. I'm calling it. Yeah. I don't think this is the end of their feud here. Step through, though. Natalya trying to step through for the sharpshooter. Oh! But Ruby Riott gets underneath the bottom rope, just saving herself there. If that was locked in, it would have been game over for Riott. Oh, now Natalya, though, charging right after Ruby Riott. Ruby Riott is just like... I can't believe how aggressive Natalya is right now. Oh, there she goes. Goes right for Sarah Logan. The distraction might pay dividends. Thrown over. Complete shot from Ruby Riott. Chat room rate for this Raw is so far on a scale of 1 to 10? Chat room rate? The chat rate is a 10 right now. So what does that mean? It says chat rate is 10 right now, I guess. Don't know what that means. Is that 120? Oh, I see. All right. Messages per minute. So 10 messages per minute, roughly. Ooh. Con, so anyone who low blows someone is a heel. Well, not anyone, but for the most part. Because, let's face it, if you're a guy, everybody's been hit in the nuts before. It hurts. It doesn't feel good. Oh, does it not feel good? Everybody hates it. So if you're legitimately willing to inflict that much damage onto somebody else, not even damage, just pain, just full-on pain, it's just a dick move. Hey, no pun intended. It's a dick move, right? So yes, it's gonna make you a heel. If you straight up kick a guy in the nuts, you're not the most decent human being. Let's face that fact right there. We'll roll a couple little ads right now, folks. Remember to keep on liking this video. Also, make sure you are subscribed. And I want to talk to you guys about a series that I have going on YouTube right now. And it's one of the best series I think you're ever going to watch. So I just need you all to make sure that you give it a chance. The series I'm talking about for you today is the Conman Universe mode. That's right, Conman Universe mode, 2K19. You're asking yourself, Conman, what is that all about? Why would I ever want to watch that? Well, every single moderator who is here in the chat is a character in this live stream. So what you guys can do, you choose moderators who you want to root behind. Everybody's got stories. We've got like our own storylines going on in the show. It's really awesome. Angela Caruthers, thank you for subscribing. It's just so good. And it's every single weekday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, make sure you check it out. It is so good. Like, trust me when I say it might be my most favorite series I have ever created. These are fun and all. I love my live streams. I love doing Monday Night Raw, Tuesday Night SmackDown, NXT 205 Live, pay-per-views, what have you. I love doing them. But you take this energy that we have here, this energy in this little box, this little tiny Conman box right here. You take this energy, you put a video game over there, and you have me yell at the top of my lungs. There is nothing but entertainment there. You guys, I promise you, give it a chance, and you'll enjoy the series. Just give it a chance. Really fun, I promise you. If you at all enjoy this series, if you at all enjoy the live chat here, if you at all enjoy my commentary, you will enjoy this other series. Every weekday, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What are we doing for Thanksgiving? Will I be with Becca? Well, Thanksgiving for Canadians was a while ago. You're talking about American Thanksgiving. For American Thanksgiving, we're doing nothing because we don't celebrate American Thanksgiving. This Saturday, though, what I am doing is I'm heading down to my grandma's, and we're going to have an early Christmas there, which is nice. So I'm taking Becca down with me. She's meeting the grandparents for the first time, which is kind of cool. And that'll be good. So that's this Saturday. I got that planned. Got to drive like 3 hours, though. Ugh. Hate driving sometimes.
Just such an emotional couple of weeks for Natalya, and then also to miss out on her spot on the Survivor Series team last night due to Ruby Riott attacking her.
My throat's getting sore though.
Emotional, and Ruby was able to weather the early storm of Natalya.
Who would I like to see Lars feud with first on the main roster?
The Riott Squad lived to create chaos, to turn things upside down, but
Braun? I think Braun would be a great first opponent. Like, first feud. Like, full-on feud, right? I'd like to see with Braun Strowman. Like, if you push Lars Sullivan right to the top, you show a good showing against Braun. Like, if Braun comes out and says, I want an open challenge, who's gonna get these hands? And then you have Lars Sullivan debut. And then you have Lars Sullivan, like, maybe not the way that he could win. You know, Brock or Drew or Bobby could interfere in that match somehow, cause a big enough distraction, and have Lars Sullivan pin Braun Strowman. That would be really cool.
This Ruby Riott is one nasty individual.
This is what the Riott Squad likes to do. They want to pick up their opponent.
Am I going to watch Starrcade? I don't know. I legitimately don't know. Oh man, Ruby Riott up to the second rope. Senton from the second rope might be enough to put away Natalya. 2. Oh, kick out by Natalya there. Just in the nick of time.
Logan and Morgan cannot believe it. Neither can Ruby Riott.
Paul Heyman will represent Daniel Bryan. I bet he shows up on SmackDown. Why? Why would he represent Daniel Bryan right now? Makes no sense.
Ruby's body weight just crashing backwards on top of Natalya. Oh, my goodness. Wouldn't take all the wind out of your lungs, if not do more damage to your ribs and sternum.
Indeed. Hey, Conman, okay, nice. No, I don't think Cody Rhodes is going to be back in the WWE anytime soon. He's doing his own thing out there. Looks good. Con, if I offered you one ticket, which one for you? Leafs and Stanley Cup Final or WrestleMania in Toronto? Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair. Oh, Toon Goon, that's really not fair. Oh, what a discus clothesline. Speaking of not fair. I honestly, guys, I don't know what I would choose. Just WrestleMania's WrestleMania, right? Step through, though. Sharpshooter locked in, but Liv Morgan making the save for Ruby. Oh, instead, though, she just got kicked right onto her face. Roll up, though. Ruby Riott's got the tights. 2. Oh, turned over Natalya. 2. Ruby Riott has been pinned. Thought Brave saying WrestleMania Con, W2EF, those Canadian hockey heads. Dude, I don't think you understand. I've been a Leaf fan since the day I was born. The Leafs have never really been good in my lifespan until now. The idea of the Toronto Maple Leafs in a Stanley Cup final alone, just, oh, it gets me so moist. Oh, why did I just say that? Oh, why did I just say that? That was weird. No. The Stanley Cup final, to see the Toronto Maple Leafs in it, I would legitimately cry if I ever went to. My dream is also to go to WrestleMania one day, but oh, it's the Stanley Cup finals, man. Like, Stanley Cup finals. Pause if needed, Con. Woo. Here we go, though. I think we are entering towards the main event. I guess that's Hockey Super Bowl, but it's not. Like, the thing is with the Super Bowl is it's a one-game affair. That's why the Super Bowl is so big. There's no question in my mind the hardest trophy to win in professional sports is the NHL Stanley Cup. Reason for that is because you have 4 rounds of playoffs with 7 games in each one at the most. You gotta beat the other team 4 times before moving on to the next round. The grueling task to get to the Stanley Cup Finals is unlike anything else in sports. There is nothing like it. The closest thing would be MLB, but even then though, like, it's not a high-impact sport, right? Like, baseball's not a high-impact sport. So, like, you can play that many games. With the NHL, though, man, you got a long journey to get there. If you guys are hockey fans, let me know who's your favorite hockey team. Mine's the Toronto Maple Leafs, and I know Shell's is the Winnipeg Jets. Yeah.
And we have disturbing news to report now to the condition of Braun Strowman. He's been taken to a local medical facility, and Braun Strowman is suffering from a shattered elbow. At the situation here tonight for the Monster Among Men.
Shattered elbow.
Oh,
here's Dean
Ambrose.
Ambrose
Is still in the building. Seth Rollins left, didn't think he was going to be able to find the lunatic fringe, but Dean's still here. What? Where's he headed? He's coming out here?
Oh, no.
I think, yeah, he is.
Dean Ambrose is about to come out.
On his way.
Oh, man. So, prediction for this main event, how this is all going down. Seth Rollins, he couldn't find Dean Ambrose. He left the building. Seth Rollins reportedly left the building. What I believe is going to happen is Dean's going to come out and Seth was going to be faking it the whole time, and he's going to come out and confront Dean Ambrose, and we are going to get this in the next 10 minutes. Oh my God, folks. Here we go. But if you have not done so, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You can see your name pop up on the top left-hand corner. And if you guys want to help support the channel, you can always drop a donation. Any little bit is appreciated. Doesn't matter how much or how little. You guys are amazing. And thank you for helping me live my dream. Seriously, helping me get that silver play button. That right there, folks. We want to do like a little closer up. Look at this. This is about as close as I can get for you. My camera won't stretch any further. But nice, isn't it? Beautiful. And look at this. You got like, yeah, you got my nice little sideboard here. We got some stuff planned right there. Yeah, that's some stuff. That's some stuff. That's some stuff. You can't read it though. And that's a play button. Oh yeah. There we go. Conman, I'm with you. My fave hockey team is the Leafs, and they won tonight 4-2. Yeah, they did, Matthew. Yeah, they did. I'm actually also really curious here, folks. How many of you are potentially thinking about, and be honest, okay, because like I legitimately am looking for an actual answer here. How many of you guys are actually legitimately thinking of going to SummerSlam in 2019 in Toronto? How many of you are actually legitimately thinking of going? Because I'm going to be going. Bob is going to be going. Steve's going to be going. I think at least. At least the two of us, me and Bob, will be going. It's going to be a good time. Matthew Bonneau says he's going. Oh, Shell dropping 30 bucks. She says, let's spin, baby. And Con, here's some dough for your tissues since you get moist. LMFAO. Ooh, thank you, Shell. All right. A few people saying me. A few people saying me. All right. Interesting. Interesting. So, yeah, what my goal is for you guys is what I want to do is I'd like to do a little fan meetup somewhere. I don't know where we can figure it out, but if for SummerSlam, I think we're going to have the first ever Conman meetup at SummerSlam 2019. So we're building up to it till then. I'm going to be going. It's my goal to go.
What's for dinner?
But unfortunately, what that means is I won't be here live for SummerSlam. So you guys got to come to SummerSlam with me. We could have a lot of fun.
What's for dinner?
Be really good.
What's for dinner?
Probably, Cody. That's probably true, man. But also, you would never want to come here to meet me if you didn't do that because the channel wouldn't be here still. So, you know, hey, like, it's like a balance, right? You could hold on to all that money, but Conman would have faded away into the black because he would have had to go out and get another job, and he wouldn't have been able to work these freaking shows here. But Shell, thank you so much for the $30 donation. Let's roll this spin right now. Shell. She says, call me. And, let's do that. 30 bucks. Let's hear it, Braun. He's not finished with us. And we got ourselves a new boss. And let's get our spins rolling here. Last spins probably of the night. So we got the Wheel of Points and the Wheel of Conman. Here we go. Wheel of Points. First spin on it. Here we go. Bob Club just stole away all the points from the con artists. Wow. Look at that. Right back into it. The Bob Club exchanging with the con artists, and just like that, they are down to 10 points. We also have the Wheel of Conman. Here we go. What weird thing's gonna happen? We're just gonna spin this because I want something to happen here today for you guys. The new donation gift isn't for the future. Yo! Woo! 1,000 points to the con artists. Oh, baby. That's right. You see that correctly. 1,000 points. Huge jackpot delivered today. Congratulations, con artists. You just got a massive lead. Holy. Woo! Damn. All right. What is this, AJ Styles 365 thing? Yeah, his year run reign as a champion. Cheating crap. Spun it 2 times. You're pissed. Sorry, dudes. Sorry, I wasn't doing a new donation gift. Wasn't doing a new donation gift because I literally got to take that off the wheel soon. It's not working. It's one of the things on the wheel that just isn't really working at all that well. We learn over time what works on the wheel and what doesn't, and unfortunately the new donation gifts it doesn't belong on there. It's not an immediate thing that gets brought into the stream, right? And who knows if I ever get it rolled in there in the future. All right. Let's go with Dean Ambrose here. He's holding that handkerchief over his nose because he says it stinks.
We know Ambrose and Rollins will meet at TLC, the pay-per-view event in 4 weeks, streaming live on the WWE Network.
Con, if you check Twitter, I did something fun.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin, next Monday night.
This is from Jack. I'm nervous. That's funny, man.
This is too easy. Oh, so you all want to see Seth Rollins come out here and beat me up, huh? Let's see Seth Rollins get his hands on me. Because I turned on him. And because I turned on Roman, and I turned my back on all of you and your dirty little children. Come on, guys. Let's be real here, all right? I know that every single one of you, given the proper motivation, would have done the exact same thing. Heck, you would stab your friends in the back, you know, probably for money, or judging by the looks the most of you, probably for a free meal. You would stab your own family members in the back. Hey, at least my reasons were justified, all right? I know people like you people. I've been around people like you my whole life, and I am nothing like you crummy people. I don't feel sorry for myself. Have you listened to yourselves lately? You're so emotional. The way you cheer your little hearts out for Seth Rollins makes me sick. No, literally makes me sick to my stomach. Makes me want to throw up. And what is that smell? What the hell is that smell? I can smell you all the way from back there. You know what that is? That's a giant, steaming pile of phony LA garbage.
He's a great heel, isn't he? Great heel.
Look.
Oh, Seth's here.
I know you.
Oh, wait a minute.
I know you people.
Seth Rollins here.
Rollins left. No, Seth
didn't
Rollins
come out here. I know you people didn't come out here expecting to hear someone tell you all about yourselves. Where you going, buddy?
Rollins is on his way out. Seth Rollins is here.
Okay.
Where's Seth?
And now Ambrose looks a bit
Here
concerned.
comes Seth. Here comes Seth. Seth is straight after Dean Ambrose, and here he is, taking the fight to Dean Ambrose. Seth Rollins has arrived on Monday Night Raw. Oh, the big clothesline sending Dean over the top rope. Here he goes, getting his hands on the man who betrayed him, who stabbed him and Roman Reigns in the back, who deserted his family members. Weeks of frustration here, boiling over at the seams. Seth Rollins still in pursuit on Dean Ambrose, who is through the crowd right now. Oh my God. Right hands and thrown back and forth, now thrown into the ringside. And Seth Rollins is back here. Rollins jumps over. What a crossbody delivered there to Dean, and man, he's still throwing fists. Seth Rollins is here, baby. Oh man, Dean Ambrose back inside the ring though. What's he gonna do? Misses on the lariat. Gets hit with a super kick from Seth Rollins. He's about to burn it down. Misses on the curb stomp. Dean with a low blow. Oh. Oh. That low blow from Dean Ambrose, stopping Seth Rollins dead in his tracks. Oh, and Dean Ambrose now.
Don't ever interrupt me again. You want to talk? You want to talk? Talk!
Dirty
Oh my God.
deeds. And Ambrose has just laid out Seth Rollins one more time. Wow. Wow. Oh, Dean's going back for more. Okay, Dean Ambrose is not done with Seth Rollins yet. He picks him up. Is he going to hit another one? Yeah, he does. Another dirty deeds. You bastard, Dean. You bastard. Dean Ambrose. Unreal end to Monday Night Raw. What in the hell, man? Wow. Okay, so that was quite the little segment there. What an episode of Monday Night Raw. Overall, fairly good. Some questionable things at times, but for the most part, it was a decent episode. If you guys want to hear our full thoughts, I believe this Friday, me and Bob, we will have the podcast live. So, all you guys got to do is join in for that one. That is this Friday, and you can hear all of our thoughts on Monday Night Raw. But folks, that is going to be the end of me here today. Thank you so much for being here for the entirety of the stream. Make sure on your way out you leave a like on this video, and also make sure you are subscribed to the channel. But that's going to do it from here today. Reminder, everybody, make sure you head on over to my channel tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to catch another edition of the Conman Universe mode. But also, make sure you tune back in tomorrow night at 8 p.m. for SmackDown Live. But until then, folks, I hope you had a great night. Take care, everybody. Love each and every one of you, and thank you so much for spending your Monday nights with me. I've been Con, and that was Monday Night Raw.